and welcome to Do We Have Sound this time when we're starting?
I checked earlier. We do.
Okay. Hello, and welcome to Aldrich Academy presented by Thambos and Dragons. I'm Izzy, and I will be your headmaster for this evening. It has been 3 months
Way too long.
A
since we
while.
played this game.
It's been
It's been a
some
while.
time.
We'll start with our usual opening announcements that everyone has forgotten by now, because we've never do these at all, even though we're doing them every week, which is starting with thanking our favorite goose, Mackie. Thank you, Mackie.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We don't do that every week. We do. Also like to thank to shout out to Carly for our Aldrich Academy name tiles. I think we still and the stuff and words that I haven't done in months. We'd also like to thank Sam for our backgrounds, and what else do we got? Artist Twitter links. Too many words. They're all in front of me, but they're not coming out of my mouth.
Links are in the
Thank you
chat.
to our followers and subscribers for taking the time to watch our crazy backsides flail around haphazardly. Couldn't flail this hard without your contributions to us. Yes, we're people.
I for a moment thought you were going to say Thanos.
Yes, to Thanos.
And I was like, oh, we think of
Snap.
Thanos now. All right. We're just going for it.
Wait, did you just snap? Hold on. I gotta.
Well,
Perfect.
that's half of the people gone.
Sorry, I forgot I have something. Oh, there they are.
We don't know if Mackie's here or not.
Snap was too
never
powerful.
know.
Their screen keeps freezing. As either a goose or a cat. And speaking of our community, which is you, come and join us in our chat and say stuff. We like you. So like show up and stuff. Hi. And now for Squid with the donation tiers.
That's right. I definitely remember that was me.
Yeah.
Cool information. So we have a couple of D&D donation tiers that you should check out. For $1 or 100 bits, I keep wanting to say peers. For $1 or 100 bits, you can grant guidance or a +1 to the player's rolls. I don't know, someone's calling me right now. For $3 or 300 bits, you can grant inspiration or a D6 to a player's rolls. And for $10 or 1,000 bits, you can create a custom NPC for the stream. That's a new character, Who Dis. Also, that information will be in the chat below. And I'm gonna go.
We did it perfectly. Flawlessly, unlike I, who struggled to remember words.
Who's calling me?
Let's see. So I have all that done. I've done that. You will probably hear the sounds of this child or whatever scraping furniture on the ground above me.
Are you also having the fun loud neighbors? Because mine are
I
slamming
don't know what
things.
they're doing.
It's upstairs neighbor behavior to just body slam onto the ground and go, that's fine. I gotta go
It
bowling.
just makes no sense. I don't know what any of them are doing. It's so bad. Anyways. Do we need anything that we have to do? Like, do we have to faff for a bit more? What do we got?
Look at my cute little potion bottles.
Oh,
But
they're
you
so
want to show off
tiny.
like cute cat outfits?
Oh, I can. He's behind my computer screen right now, though.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to
That's
show you
fine.
guys something.
My
that
cat's
I
in a
got.
sweater. You'll see him.
Hold on. I gotta get you guys something that
That
I got
moment
for
when you get a
Christmas.
commercial on your own stream.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can do a
Also, it's
commercial.
so cold. Don't live in Texas. 1, because it's Texas, and 2, because there's no insulation in any of the fucking apartments.
Hey, you guys know what you should do while I'm grabbing this gift? You should promo All That Ails You. It's been a couple of months, but that thing's still around.
That's right.
It's still around. I need to update it. And get all the voices in there. I keep forgetting to do that.
You should play All That
Scary
Ails
at
You, which I don't think I have a link to, but I will get.
Yeah, it's fine. People will figure it out. What are you doing? Why is there so much movement behind? There's a tiny crack in the middle of your screen. Or bottom of your screen. And I'm seeing movement.
I may or may not have knocked everything over while trying to get the thing that I'm trying to show.
Okay.
Listen, I
This better be important for all of this dramatic waiting.
It's very cool, and it was actually given to us by one of my friends that sometimes pops by in chat.
Also, shout out to Mackie for having the link to All That Ails You.
Shout out to Harvest the Crop that comes into our chat sometimes. My friend.
Okay.
I got for Christmas
Hmm.
a timeout chair and a dunce cap for my dice.
Nice.
Perfect. Thank you. That was worth something.
It wasn't worth all the time and
Listen, the
destruction.
nat one
That's very
dice will
cute.
go in the little dunce chair.
Yep. Yep. That's perfect. Thank you. All right. If there's nothing else that we want to do before we begin, no. Okay.
Fapping time.
When we last left our party, after arriving outside the strange cafe known as All That Ails You, I wonder what we were just talking about. They worked alongside their hosts, Hattori and Ronan, to discover why they'd been displaced in time. After battling a strange overgrown lizard that could breathe fire, something the party had never seen before, they were informed about the strange event known as Second Sunrise that was soon to be coming. As the beast vanished into a pool of ink and its death cries revealed the strange plot, they were left with more questions than answers. Turning to query their hosts. Wow, I really did that. I spelled it queer because gay. Um, a strange white light began to scream out from the tarnished water, swallowing them whole. We
Does that
start
mean
with
query
Dorian.
any questions we have?
Sorry,
We kind of query any questions we have.
that is for the most part. Yep, correct. We join Dorian with his eyes opening as he stares up at a familiar ceiling. You're back at Aldrich Academy. It's strange. You feel as though you're forgetting something important, though. You look left and right, and you're alone, but you shouldn't be, should you? Something is forgotten. It feels like you've been on an intense adventure across the world, and yet you're just kind of like laying in bed. As you wait for answers, there's a knock at your door.
Oh, that's right. I'm British. Um, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna go answer it while I talk to myself Britishly for a second.
Okay.
You can
You gonna talk Britishly to
right.
yourself to all of us so we can hear you doing this?
No. Right. Hello. What is happening? What's my accent? I don't remember.
That's close enough.
Somewhere in
You
that
just got to get
range.
a little more fake. It'll be fine.
Exactly. I gotta sound like I have money and I was never poor.
Um, you're late
What? Like,
for class. You're never late.
oh,
You've
right.
missed morning.
Okay. I've got to get up. I will start. Just like frantic spin of like grab this, grab it, shove it in my bag, put my clothes on, and I was like, okay, stop. Neat hair, neat shoes, freshly pressed shirt. Opens door.
You see Alex standing there. He's looking at you quite surprised. He's got, his shorter hair. I believe it's blonde. I cannot remember.
I would
For the
believe
life
that.
of me.
So
I think
Um,
Alex is blonde.
that makes sense.
and
He's French.
his usual fuck boy appearance. There you go, everyone. There's your description for the guy. I went searching for this description through all of
Wait, hey,
Dorian's backings and could not find it.
did
So
I
that's what you're getting.
did I make it?
No. You just have to visualize
There it is. Okay, it's at the
and you
very
got it.
bottom. A blonde hair, asshole, but imagine him French, so like worse.
Perfect.
There we go.
Are we going?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. What class do we have in the morning? What am I late for?
Y-
I don't. I
I
feel not like myself.
kind of woke up feeling the same way.
I feel like there's
But I
something
felt
missing.
like we were going together.
Right. We were together somewhere. Not together that way, but we were going somewhere, doing something. I don't remember.
I don't even remember what we should just get to the next class.
I that make yeah. Yes, that makes sense. Yes.
And you leave the room, I assume, and just follow along as they're heading in the direction towards mostly. The wing that they're heading towards is where you do all like the basic training. Even though you've already done most of it, you're getting into the more advanced things, so
Hmm.
that's where they start heading off. Apollo, you feel like there's someone in the room with you, and you're doing that thing where you're asleep, but you know someone's like standing there or in the corner. It's that weird feeling that you're not alone when you're waking up. It's just
Uh,
overwhelming you, like like family peering in the corner, being like, "Wake up! There's something you've got to do."
I do not want to do my chores today. I'm just gonna kind of roll over onto my side.
You open your eyes, and there's no one in the room with you. You see a pile of what looks to be like sand or dirt on the night table, oddly enough. There's a stick.
I fucking forgot about that. Oh my god.
You forgot about Cosmo?
Yeah.
You see a stick hanging from, like,
I didn't
between the
forget
night
about
table and
Cosmo.
the other bed, and it's just, like, halfway laying across both of these surfaces.
I'm just gonna slowly kind of sit up, just stretch.
And
Anything in the room?
you see, like, in the corner of your eye, what looks to be someone sitting down next to you. And when you turn to look instinctively, just, like, the outline of someone being there, but being gone, and you can't remember who it was, but you saw someone there, and it feels like there's something trying to drill into your head, like someone's trying to get your attention. But no matter how hard you focus on it, it's just not. It's becoming more like a ringing, a white noise in your head that's just piercing and piercing until it gets to the loudest. What is it? Prefaces? No, no, that's not the word.
Decibel?
There's a word,
Decibel?
and then it stops. And you just get up instinctively and head towards the door, your hand reaching for the handle, and you walk through, and you think you have to go to class. You remember it being
Mm,
first period, but you would expect more people to be out here, and they're not, until you see what looks to be Dorian and Alex heading off towards the training grounds in the distance. You feel like you should be with them, but you don't remember hanging out with them before. But it just feels right heading in that direction.
I'm gonna start vehemently jogging over
Okay.
with purpose.
It doesn't take you long to reach them.
I'm just
They
gonna kind of
themselves are kind of like looking around as if they're supposed to be going somewhere or doing something, but they don't quite remember what it is.
hello,
Hello. You're
Apollo.
Apollo, right? Yes. Okay. How, are
Uh,
you on your way to class as well?
yes,
That
I
feels
believe I
correct.
am early, late,
Which one are
something.
they?
I'm not.
Alex leans towards Dorian's,
I'm not
looking at Apollo, confused.
sure what you mean. You're a
One of your
student.
little friends that you hang out with, right?
I don't really spend. Yes. No. I don't really spend time with anyone. W- Um.
You're Sorrow, right?
Apollo.
That doesn't make sense. All right.
I believe I talked with you, Dorian, before about wanting to join the track team.
That. Uh, that makes sense. You're.
That
Yes.
somehow makes sense.
You must be very fast at running.
Very fast.
You should. I mean, if we've spoken about it, I'm sorry I don't remember. Um,
That is
then
okay. A little bit of memory jogging is required for me this morning for some reason.
jogging because of the track. Okay.
Ah, haha.
Yes. Yeah. I've we've I so I feel like I remember you, but I don't.
This is very weird.
I'm
It is like
very
there's something
confused.
very weird going on right now, but I do not understand what. But since I cannot identify it, I choose not to think about it.
I'm
I
not.
mean, that's the healthiest way to deal with.
That's not. No, it's actually not. No, it's not. But
It is the easiest way to deal with it.
sometimes easy. Okay. We should maybe set up a meeting later, or you and the guidance counselor, if that's good. That's not
Always
healthy.
with the guidance counselors.
I don't know. Maybe people should be healthy and happy and like mentally stable. That
You're asking for far too much.
You are asking for quite a lot from students.
that's fair. I am asking for a lot. Health. I'm gonna go with just healthy.
As you three are very confused heading towards the training grounds, uh, you haven't seen anyone yet. Hallways are empty. There's no voices, no students studying or
Yeah.
heading towards different classes. It's just very quiet.
Is it? Can I look around? It's if it's unusually empty.
Make a perception check.
Don't roll dice with gloves on. Yeah, don't. You get bad rolls. That's a perception, you say?
Mm.
That's a 9.
You focus on it, and you focus on trying to find people because you're like, this is weird. This is a school. There are 300 students that come through here, not all at once or in the same, but there's a lot of people, and you're not finding any of them. You instinctively lead the group because they seem to be following you, whether you like it or not, towards where the lunch area is, and you don't see anyone there either. Very empty. There's usually at least one or two students who are, doing their spare or something, so they're studying in the corner while eating from the buffet, or
Uh,
there's no one here. There's
I.
not even any of the people who are preparing all the food and leaving it out there for.
That's good. Right. There's what? Where is everyone? I know I woke up late, but there's usually more people than this.
Ruben, make a reflex save.
Okay.
Or whatever it is. I can't remember what it is. What is this? Dexterity. That's the one we're
Dexterity.
doing.
I
I'm
rolled
thinking
really
of the other
bad,
game.
but that's a 13.
13? Yeah. So, you're on somewhere. You don't really remember how you got this high, but you're on top of one of the rafters in the lunch area, and you hear some people talking underneath you.
Okay. I will look down.
Yeah. You see Dorian and Apollo, people who feel like they're important to you, but you don't know why. And there's just this constant feeling again that there's something you're forgetting. Maybe they're forgetting it. It could be you.
Can I drop a ball bearing on their heads?
I mean, that might be painful, but sure.
Maybe I'll aim it beside them.
Okay, that's fair. Make an attack roll.
Yeah, of course I roll better on that one. That is a 23.
The three of you are, chatting, and you're about to turn around to leave the room when you hear the clinking of a ting 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 from behind you, and you just see a metal ball bearing on the ground rolling towards one of the tables and heading underneath it.
Did either of you drop that?
No, I. Where did that come
I'm
from?
gonna go and
Look,
follow where it went to.
I'm gonna look up.
I'll just wave. Hey.
Oh, you're not. I don't believe you're supposed to be up there. Um, You're
Always following the rules. This is why I broke up with
you broke up with me. Yes, right. That's what happened. um,
you. And you can see Ruben just, up there
is that
staring down at you.
I have we met before? Your name's Ruben, right?
Last time I checked, yeah, that's my name.
It's been 3 months. I don't remember.
Well, weird. Feel like I know you, but I don't.
Pretty sure I steal your breakfast when you don't notice.
That that must be how I know you. Okay, that makes sense.
It's about, let's see, how tall is the average gymnasium? It's a pretty far drop. So you're kind of yelling towards each other,
Perfect.
but half-raised voices.
That's fine. I have no qualms about yelling in the middle of school.
I'm fine with you.
Apollo, you follow the ball bearing because apparently you decided not to look up
Because I'm
underneath
playing fetch.
one of the tables and make a
Dog.
perception check.
Perception. Ah, the one of two stats that I have a +0 in.
Perfect.
So that is a 9.
Okay, you go under the table looking to see where it went because you followed it. You are 100% certain that's where it went, and you don't see it.
Where did it go? Gonna turn around and just look at Dorian.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did the it? Oh, did it roll under the table?
It is not here.
What? Looks down under the table.
I'm gonna take out another ball bearing and hold it up. Magic
Mhm.
trick. It's right here.
Oh,
Oh,
make a deception check.
My bad rolls are back again. This is 10.
What is Apollo's passive perception?
passive perception. 10.
It's not your ball. You know your ball. The one you followed, it was under the table. Would it have gotten there?
We would have collected dust on the way. That is not the right ball.
Is Shay actually wearing a daddy hat?
Yes.
Perfect.
I mean, Liz is wearing a daddy hat, but
No, you're Shay. You're
we
Shay.
all know Shay's daddy.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Shay just walks into the cafeteria with a daddy hat, going, "Sup? Where y'all been?"
Heh. Now it's a deep voice.
So that is not the right ball. It would have gathered dust or lint or something or hair.
I have the strange feeling that you're more perceptive than usual in this moment, and I don't know why. But alright,
I
you're
feel
right.
like I've been told that before.
I guess I will jump down from the rafters.
Make another deck save with
Okay.
advantage because you're a
I'll use
cat.
different dice this time. That's 19.
Yeah, you're fine. You land on one of the tables gracefully, full dismount from gymnastic stuff, arms out, tens from even the Russian judges.
I have an important question. What am I wearing?
You are wearing the uniform.
No jacket? No
No,
nice
no
black
jacket.
jacket? Okay. My jacket's gone.
Why do I feel like we're missing another one of your little friends?
I, we are. Aren't we missing one of yours?
I have friends.
You should really make more friends.
Make out.
You're right.
You should really get yourself out there and make more friends. I might have combined the two. Wasn't there someone you were? I feel like you were kissing someone. I don't remember who it was. It wasn't me.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
really sure?
I'm actually. I think this is the first time I'm 100% sure.
Even I
Alright,
believe that I
well,
am sure. He does not seem like he
oh,
wants
this
to
would
kiss
be
you.
anyone we know, like, who yeah.
It's all right. It's
Let's
you're
go and
fine.
figure out who your friend is.
Yeah, I'm sure we're missing some other people. Um.
He starts, like, actually heading out of the cafeteria because he just doesn't wanna be there anymore.
Oh, I give him a sad pat on the shoulder.
Yeah, he leaves and he looks around through the hallways. How is there no one here? We should have bumped into at least someone.
Yeah, that
What's
is
going
kind of
on here?
strange, isn't it?
Yes. Where?
Is there a classroom nearby that I could just check and see if there's people in class and they're just not in the hallways?
You could go up the stairs and you'd be outside one of the herbology classes if you went up the stairs into the second floor.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk away from the group while they discuss whatever and go find that classroom.
I do believe that we have encountered some people, and that being each other.
Fair. Mr.
Why do I
Mrs.
feel like that's smarter than you usually are?
Why do you keep saying things that I believe I've heard already?
I something did something wrong
There are only
here.
so many words that exist that work in a certain combination. I'm sure you've heard them all.
I'm gonna just start like blinking. You know when you get confused, so you start blinking too much, and turn on my Eldritch sight. Because I'm assuming I don't remember I have this, because I got it during the no remember time.
Mm, do a general just d20 roll for me.
Please be good. I didn't look at you. 12?
Well, yeah, that's good enough. It does activate. That is your ability to cast detect magic at will.
Yeah, without expending a spell slot. I'm
Okay.
just flavoring it as it's my blinks.
Yep. You
What?
were just blinking blankly, trying to figure out what was going on, and
What?
you're looking around, and things look different. Um, it's still the same hallway. There's just a bit of a tinge to it, a blue tinge that's kind of like it's making you a bit uncomfortable at first, but then it feels natural to you, like you've been doing this before. And
That's confusing.
you oh, that was a weird noise. Sorry, there's a weird noise outside. Don't spook me when I'm trying to spook other people. Um, and you can see what looks to be a trail of energy heading towards the dorms.
The dorms? Okay.
Back from where you came. It could just be looking down at your feet, you kind of see a bit of a trail following all of you. A magical kind. I think it's. I don't want to say. Well, I guess I gotta say it is part of the spell.
Oh yeah, I would know the at least School of Magic.
Illusion.
If nothing was being said during this time, I start doing the little dog pace back and forth.
There's illusion magic, sort of, and I'm gonna take a couple steps back to see if the trail follows me.
And you're watching Apollo, who is leaving images of themselves as they're walking around.
Okay, so that's I cast a spell without knowing it, so that's one thing, and two, illusion magic, sort of around us, well, mostly on the trail behind us, and you're leaving mirror images of yourself.
Mirror. I start looking around, doing the tail loop.
Ruben heading upstairs, you do get up to the classroom and you look inside and you can't see anyone. The two of you downstairs, you start hearing a song, maybe? Music echoing into your ears.
Does it
Sounds
sound familiar?
very familiar. Something about a tail and being bushy.
I think I've heard this song. It sounds like you.
I am not singing currently.
Oh, that's not okay. I think I've heard my mother play this song. She said it was
Yes,
popular.
I
let's throw
would.
that into continuity now. Mom played this song all the time. She was huge into it.
I know. I think it was her and my dad's favorite. She said
It was like she recorded it. This is a person she found at a theater one day or something. I don't know. It's just
she and my father listened to it a lot when they were young. I think it's very popular. Where's it coming from?
everywhere.
Oh,
But
all
it's
around
so
us.
quiet that like it doesn't feel natural.
Okay, so that's we should. I'm going to go find the others. You should perhaps come with me, so we're all together.
Hmm.
That's not natural.
Not in the slightest.
Would I have had
Ruben,
time to
are
group
you?
back up with them?
Yeah, you could have
Or
headed back downstairs.
yeah, if I found the
Um,
book, I'd just head back downstairs.
make a perception check as you're heading downstairs.
Okay. That's a 4 on the dice, so
Okay.
10.
Okay. You head down a set of stairs, and you haven't gone anywhere. You're still at the top of the stairs.
But I was able to get up the floor.
Yeah. You got off the floor, and then you started walking down the floor, and you swear you saw Apollo and Dorian just walking away, and then you were right back at the top of the stair. You instinctively head down it again and find yourself right back at the top again.
Huh. That's not supposed to happen.
You start to hear what sounds to be like someone's voice calling out to you from down because the dorms are on two separate floors, but these are more like the higher um grades. No, yeah, that's the closest word I can think of right now. You start to hear a sound coming from one of the hallways, but you can still hear them talking downstairs.
Well, if I can't get downstairs, I guess I'll go sneakily, slowly go check out whatever that sound is.
Okay. Shay, it's been a while. I'm sorry, I was trying to get to you. Um, you wake up in total darkness, and you see a person standing in front of you, very familiar to you, dressed in a cloak. And you reach towards them and then stab them right through the heart, and then they
Oh.
vanish. And then you turn around and your sword appears in hand again, and you stab this person through the cloak once again, directly through the heart, and they vanish. And then you try to move away from them and move away from what's going on, and you just see this person appearing again and again, and each time you stab them directly through the heart until your eyes open and you're in the middle of the forest.
Um, hello?
And just this black cloak floats down from above you and lands right by your feet.
It's just the cloak. There's nothing.
Mhm. Just a little
I
bit, Rowan.
uh, I'll
They
look up.
built their own hell.
Love it. I'll look up. See, can I see where it came from? Possibly.
Just a nice bright blue sky.
Okay. I will pick up the cloak and stand up.
Okay.
Um, are there any holes or anything in the cloak in the chest area or in the
Yeah,
back?
you're reminded of someone else. You can't think of who they are right now. Shorter hair, usually wear headphones.
Hmm.
Um, looks a bit more like a jacket than it did when it was falling. You think it belongs to a friend of yours.
Um, do I know someone who wears a jacket? I think I do. Am I cool enough to hang out with someone who wears a jacket like this?
Yeah, this jacket's just far too cool.
I don't think I'm cool enough to hang out with someone who wears a jacket like this. I don't think this is actually my jacket. Whose was this? Did I steal this? Oh God, am I a criminal? Oh God, is that why I'm in the woods?
All
Hello?
those things. Make a perception check.
If I'm a criminal, I'm gonna cry.
Yep, definitely a criminal. You're rolling for criminal right now.
Oh God. That's gonna be 15.
15? Okay.
Yeah.
You
Realize words.
see what looks to be movement not too far from you. Couldn't quite make out who it was, but it looked to be another cloaked figure heading off towards what you think is the school now that you're looking in that direction.
Oh, maybe I fell asleep when I was supposed to be doing homework. That sounds like something I would do. Did I actually do that? Did I fall asleep instead of doing homework? Oh. Uh, wait up. I'm gonna start like quickly like mall walker walking towards the school.
Oh, okay, so the way that Eric always walks way ahead of me in a mall.
Like
Got it.
bushy tailed, just like
The best way to walk at a mall.
Apollo, are you there? Or did you poof?
Also, apologies, I had to go get my heater. It's too cold.
Okay, so you're not there. Understood. Ruben, you
Hi, sorry,
follow
I'm
the
back.
sound. What? I heard something.
I'm back now.
Okay. Ruben, you're following the sound. And looking outside because you come to a window, you can see what looks to be people practicing, fighting outside. So you're seeing people now. There's people there. They appear to be training. It's the usual basic training that you'd see for the younger students.
That's reassuring. Do I recognize any of them?
Make a perception check.
That is a 22.
Yeah. So looking down at them, these people who are all practicing on the different types of dummies that exist are all you. Each one of them. They're all you.
Okay, then.
You can see what looks to be different versions of you all throughout maybe time or different decisions you've made, all doing different levels of training or fighting or skills and doing different types of attacks. And you can hear more voices and other chanting around you. And you can see different versions of yourself crossing between your path in the window or behind you, heading into different doorways, veering off downstairs or upstairs to the third floor where the greenhouse is. It's like you're watching every single choice you've ever made being played out by either yourself or different versions of you.
I'm just going to close my eyes. That's a lot.
Okay, make a constitution check. Save.
Oh, 21.
21. You open your eyes and you're back with Apollo and Dorian. You just come down the steps. Alex is sitting there like, what is... You look like you've seen a ghost.
No. Nothing like that. Place is definitely not haunted. Hi.
Hello,
What
are you
took you so
alright?
long?
Yeah, I'm fine. So, did you guys find anybody?
No, well, we were about to leave and make sure to catch up with you, actually.
Apollo, make a perception check.
Woo, we love those. 18.
Okay. Your nose catches the scent of something that's familiar to you. You notice in the corner of your eye, turning towards it, you can see what looks to be a black cloak heading off into the distance.
Not a word. I'm just darting off to follow it.
Oh, well, there goes one of... All right. I
No,
guess we're heading to class. See you later.
didn't we just say to stick together? Okay,
I am absolutely not going to class. I'm following Apollo.
Yeah,
Wait,
I should go check on
yes.
that.
But we should... Come on.
We're already late to
Oh.
class. I mean,
Don't be
if
such a nerd. Come on.
we are already late, we could just
Good.
stay.
Oh. Even the losers are calling me names. Do I demand no respect anymore?
Wait, did you just call me a loser?
That feels
Yeah.
untrue.
No, I'm cool.
All right. And then he heads off in the direction with all of you. Because he really doesn't want to be alone. Apollo, you follow the cloak. You're on its tail.
God, yeah.
You're going straight for it.
Just zoomies.
Survival.
$18.
Yeah. You managed to keep a good sight of it. I guess I should have said with advantage, but you got it anyways. And it takes you outside. For a very short moment, you think you see what looks to be like a dozen different Rubens in a corner doing different type of martial arts techniques, but like clearly that's not true. And
Not
eventually
important.
you see what seems to be someone chasing after the same cloak in the distance. They're small and have a very bushy tail and are screaming after it.
Hey,
what up?
wait, no, come back.
I'm gonna start like full on sprinting. If this is gonna be a competition to who gets to the cloak first, I'm fucking winning.
All right. What would that be?
Can I just
Athletics checks?
Or okay.
Two of you are
God.
trying to keep up with the cloak.
Athletics, that's
Natural
great.
20.
Well, you
Oh,
can't beat that, Apollo.
24.
Well,
unless you
Damn
both
it.
crit.
well, guess
What'd you
what?
roll? What'd you
You
roll?
only win because you have a modifier that is
Did you
plus
also
1
roll a nat 20?
for a total of 23. I'm pissed.
So,
I'm
from the view
pissed.
of Ruben and Alex and Dorian, you see what looks to be this squirrel heading off in one direction and this and this husky chasing off after them, trying to catch something in the distance. And eventually, Apollo, you kind of make a dexterity save.
Dex save.
Sorry,
Ooh, hell yeah.
babe.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Okay. So it's not as bad as it could have been. You kind of trip forward as you're running full pace, and your arm grabs into the fluffy tail that is in front of you instinctively and pulls them back as well. And you've now caught a Shay.
Ow!
Sorry.
That's attached.
It is very bushy.
Are you making fun of me because of my bushy tail?
No, not in the slightest. It's actually quite nice.
Oh,
It is very soft. Anyways, where is the cloak?
I was chasing it till you grabbed my tail.
Chase after it again. I will follow you.
Well, okay.
Do I see the cloak
Are you
again?
waiting at all for everyone else, or are you just
God,
going?
I don't
I don't know
I'm
they're
not waiting.
coming.
Okay.
I don't know they're coming.
Yeah, you do still see it in the distance, kind of push through the trees, and you're not quite sure where it's going, but it's going somewhere.
We're the fucking security guard from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
I was just told to go after it. I'm gonna keep going after it.
So am I.
Okay.
I'm gonna get myself back
So
up.
just like
and...
one of those dreams where everything somehow makes sense, you continue chasing after this cloak. Reuben, Dorian, are you two also following, or?
I mean, I've stopped like running. I started running after Apollo, then I saw that he got faster, and I went, "Oh, okay, you really should be on the track team." I'm so tired. I can't run that fast.
And
Yeah.
Alex is like, I'm a wizard.
We can teleport, but I don't want to. They'll come back. I'm not gonna teleport just to get that far. I mean, I guess I guess I can teleport after them.
They're full on. They've been sprinting, trying to keep up, but it's just not going well for them. They're
I know.
miserable. They
Just,
kind of roll onto the ground and stare up at the clouds.
I just hold my back, like I do the be like full dad thing. I'm
Yeah,
just like,
full on
oh,
holding your back and holding your stomach. Then
oh, oh, you can run so fast, kid. You
I
really
should
should
have
be on.
stretched first. Why did I do that?
I woke up
Oh, that's
20
awful.
minutes ago. Oh, this is the worst.
Now suddenly that thing about the track team is making sense.
I know. I'm like, oh no, this made sense. Yeah, we definitely talked about track. If this is how you run, ah.
I would not have overexerted myself. Just walking at a leisurely pace. Pretty sure Apollo will turn around when he gets it.
So Apollo and Shay, you do chase after that cloak, and once you eventually pass through the forest, you come to what looks to be a train sitting on a track.
I don't really like trains. I don't know why. Just my gut says no.
That is fair. Do we see where it went?
It's just the cloak passed through the train.
I don't think I can do that.
Can we go around it?
Can't go over it.
Can't go under it.
Can't go under it.
God
I will kind of go to this. Is this just like a train in the middle of the woods, or it's just like an obvious
It's a
like?
familiar train. You don't know why y'all recognize it, but it's on what appears to be tracks. It's overgrown. It has trees all over it. Moss, not moss. Well, moss, vines. You know, the usual growth of it's been in here for a long time.
Well, if it looks familiar, I'm just gonna start investigating it right away.
Okay. I'd
Dogs
say,
have one-track minds. They see something, something else pops up. They're like, "Oh, what's that thing?"
yep. Make an investigation roll, I guess.
That is a 15.
15. That's not bad. Um,
16.
sniffing around,
You know
you get
what?
what?
Damn it!
Did Shay roll a 16?
She fucking one-upped me twice now.
Shay can't help that
Uh,
she's daddy.
sniffing around Apollo, you can't quite find. So it's you feel like you can smell the cloak still, but it's got this weird scent that you can't quite make out, and you're trying to figure out how to get there. You see that there's like you know it went through here, and Shay just walks up beside you and puts their hand on a door handle and opens the door when you were just trying to claw your way in somehow and get in through a window.
There's a door here. I don't know if you realize that. And this is I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to sound rude or obnoxious or anything. It's been kind of a weird morning because I was like in a dark place and I kept seeing some really unfortunate things. And then I woke up in the woods and then this cloak cave fell down on me. But it was like too cool of a coat for me to ever wear or for my friends to have because I'm not a very cool person. At least I don't think I'm a very good person. But I think I might be a criminal because I might have stolen it. But then I saw the cloak from really far away. And so I ran out to the cloak and then you grabbed my tail and pulled me down. I told you attached and then we kept seeing the cloak. So you kept running to the cloak and I saw the door and then I opened it and now we're here.
That was a very long explanation. Are your lungs okay?
Yes. They're fine.
Some pretty good lung capacity.
Yeah.
Things have been very, very weird upon waking up for all of us as well.
Oh, there's more than just you. This isn't your
I
code, is
turn
it?
around to look behind me,
Yeah,
see if they were coming
you
along.
see Alex just wheezing as he's trying to keep up with you. This is not his day. He ran full sprint thinking he could run just as well as you could because he's an asshole. And
The whole time I go,
he
you're not.
couldn't.
While he was running the whole time, I just go, you're not that fast. You have to slow down. You're not that fast, Alex.
Are you okay?
He just kind of flops down on the ground. Ruben, passes these two while just casually keeping up with them.
This
Hey.
isn't your jacket, right? Any of
It
you?
is your jacket.
Oh, that is my jacket. I didn't even realize I was missing it, which is strange because
The
I
moment you
feel
saw
like
it,
I'm
it's
very
like,
attached to it.
that's mine.
I'm sorry. I think I might have stolen it. I woke up and it fell from a tree. I'm not really sure if I did steal it, but it was at my feet, and I'm really sorry if I did. Please trust me.
It fell out of a tree, so you assumed that you stole it.
I mean, I don't know how else it would have gotten here because I woke up in the woods and I was by myself and no one else was around me. But then I saw that I was running and they were chasing after it, and then
Putting a hand on top of Shay's head.
and now we're here.
Thank you for the life story. I probably just fell asleep in the tree, using it as a blanket, and left it there. Don't blame
Oh,
yourself.
well, here you go.
Thanks for finding my jacket. Look, you're not a criminal, you're a hero or something.
Oh no.
You did great. Right, you did a great job. And I like instinctively reach into my bag for snacks and go, wait, why do I have food in here?
Why do I have
I never keep food in my
Why
bag.
is there food in 18 condoms? I don't need this many.
I know.
condoms.
Immediately I go, why do I keep so much food in here? I guess
Oh,
I don't know. Do you want a cookie? I have peanut butter cookies.
Peanut butter?
oh, that'd be really good. I like peanut butter.
Why do I have these?
80 extra small condoms. I can't even use these.
That's just mean. Those are for Alex, obviously.
I'm insulted.
Would you like? I have cook. I don't know why I have these. I don't keep food in my bag. It makes crumbs, but I guess I have them.
Yes, please.
For returning the jacket, I just hand Shay a peanut butter cookie.
I just shove the whole thing in my mouth. Like one go. Whole
See
damn thing.
Apollo's doing dog face. I go, would you like one too? Hands over a cookie.
Apollo's just doing the.
Hang on.
It is okay.
Also, I finally looked at the inventory in my sheets. I don't presume I don't have this, but I have 17 more cookies. Not
I mean,
including
you've
jerky or
got
pastry.
17 more cookies.
Not including any jerky and the pastries I have listed on my sheet. But I have 17 peanut butter cookies. When did that happen?
I know someone also has all the Luna cakes. I don't know who.
That's me.
But
Okay. I say I don't
they're
I
all in
think
there too.
Because I have a little snack bag that I apparently have notes about.
I have a snack bag.
I'm a soccer mom. You guys want goldfish or like you want some gummy?
Get some goldfish crackers.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
some fruit
It's not a
snacks.
healthy snack, Rebecca.
Got some juice boxes.
Chipotle.
Capri Sun.
So, do I like these people just seem familiar to me? Do I like remember these people, or they're like I feel like I know you, I just don't know where I
If
know you
you
from?
have that like sense, that general sense that I know this person and I know I should know this person, but why do I feel like I don't know them, but I know them?
I don't want to sound really weird, but I feel like I know all of you, but I don't really know why I know all of you. It's just kind of like that, like itching in the back of your head that you can't scratch, but you're like, I'm forgetting something, but I don't know what you're forgetting, and then you're all here, and I feel like I know you.
I believe that is the same feeling that we've all been feeling.
Yeah, I think we're all in the same boat.
Also, we found a train.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that.
That word makes me uncomfortable.
I don't
There's-
like trains.
I do
have
not
a
know
really
why
bad
a train makes us
feeling-
all feel so uncomfortable now.
I have a bad feeling in my gut about this train.
I don't think I feel like I should never be on trains. I feel like I made a vow about that at one point, but I don't remember.
Why do I feel like I am on a clock?
This is not what you wanted.
Oh, who is that?
What the fuck? I just want my cookie.
Hello?
Be away from everything that was happening.
I don't know what was happening, so I don't know what I wanted to stay away from because I kind of just like woke up and then I found this cloak that kind of fell down from a tree, and then I saw a cloak. Then I went running after the cloak, and then they pulled my tail and they told me it was attached. But then they told me it was cute. It made me feel kind of funny, but it's fine. And then we kept chasing after the cloak, and then we found this train, and then they couldn't find the door, and then I opened the door, and then these guys come up, and I feel like I know them, and they gave me a cookie, which was really good. And now we're talking to you, and I don't know where you're at.
Eric turned to look at me.
Rock Merrick. 9 years of playing tuba, baby. I got lung capacity.
No asthma here.
Brag about it.
Fuck. What was... Is this not what you wanted?
I mean, getting away from everything does sound like a thing I want, but I don't remember asking for it.
What were we
Well,
trying to get away
not out
from?
loud.
Did you seriously ask what were we trying to get away from?
Yes.
Oh, my sweet summer. You all find yourself on the train. Um,
No,
you
this
can
feels
hear it
bad.
moving along at full speed. You said the worst words you could say.
Yeah.
Um,
Sounds about
Looking
right for me.
outside, you can see all the different panicked faces. You can see the explosives on behind the chair that were once there. You can see the world passing by you as the train seems to be going faster and faster to an unnatural state where it was not going before, to the point where everything just seems to start blurring outside. Your eyes can't even keep up with it.
Okay.
This is
Uh,
not what you wanted to escape.
We're in this situation.
I just
We're
feel
children.
I would distinctly remember being around this. I don't remember any of this.
You wouldn't think you'd forget something like this, honestly.
I do not like this.
The more you're involved in it, the more you do start to remember. But you don't remember it going so damn fast.
I
Is
don't.
this real?
It's as real as you make it.
Can
Okay,
how
I'm
does
gonna
one
stop
unmake
thinking it's
it?
real.
Yeah, how
It
does
is
one
not real.
unmake this?
Surrender everything to the second sunrise, and you can go home.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know, but it sounds bad.
That sounds like a bad thing, right?
If it is something that can put us
You're,
into a situation like this once more, then I do not believe that it is wise to surrender everything that we have to it. It sounds suspiciously ominous.
you're children. You should be at school, studying, enjoying your lives, doing the things that teenagers do. You have no reason to be traveling the world, gaining power, and fighting everything that comes towards you. You didn't deserve any of that life. You didn't want it.
Isn't
It
technically
just...
going to school getting more power
I thought
and
that's
learning
why
how to do things?
I do believe
Knowledge is power.
that's why we
Maybe if
went
you
to
go to
school.
class.
Is this what you want then?
I
I
don't.
don't understand the question.
Is there an alternative where we're not on this weird train that's going to explode, but also you don't take our memories? Feels like you took them.
As you're asking that question, you feel the train come to a sudden halt, um, and all of you are thrown forward, and you
Ow.
now find yourself outside of a small village. You recognize it as where you had gone onto a boat to cross to Waterstrad. You can see that same ironclad ship in the distance with soldiers unloading. I'm not doing a slideshow episode. Shut up.
Xeno scrolls. Do we remember what happened on the boat or just the boat?
You start to get some really weird feelings thinking about that boat. Um, Once again, you can feel yourself stabbing into something, the warm blood trickling onto your fingertips as you pull your hand back from their body.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this anymore.
I'm like literally just like enveloping in on myself.
This
Why?
can be all gone with just one word.
What?
Cheddar?
What word?
I feel like there's an audible groan from this disembodied voice as you say cheddar.
Oh, it's
Pe-
probably like please or something. Isn't that the magic word?
Peanut plus two words.
What? What do you want from
Fetch.
us? We don't want these. We just want our memories and to be at school.
Just want to give you what you want. a life away from whatever this life was. Clearly a life not intended for any of you.
I would like a white chocolate raspberry muffin, actually.
Oh, I have
That
one
does
of
sound very
those.
As
good right
you're
about
saying
now.
that, you literally, you're doing that hand talker thing, and your hand moves in front of your eyes, and you can see exactly what you're looking for in front of you as you're standing on the ironclad ship across from Argyle, whose face is completely gone.
Oh no 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 no
Just
no
a blank slate.
Do I,
no.
even though they have no face, like, do I recognize them or I don't remember them?
You remember this moment. Each of you are in the cafeteria like area as well, as you're all sitting at the table, other than Ruben, who's just across from Argyle holding a half broken muffin.
Oh, I don't like this.
If I wave a hand in front of Argyle's face, do they react at all?
No, it's like they're frozen in time.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks for the muffin, I guess.
None of you had to experience. You could just go home.
But you're not actually asking answering the question of what would happen if we did just go home. Like, what does it actually mean if we? Because, I mean, I feel like it's bad.
We were back for a moment, and I didn't remember any of these. Not to be rude, I didn't remember them, and it seems like we were friends. So
Yeah.
does that mean we'll forget each other?
There's no reason to forget. You'll just go home and wake up.
But
Life will be the same and continue forward how you choose to continue.
Right. Can we, like, know who you are or anything?
can I insight check that? Because it feels like they're lying. We
I
literally,
mean,
we literally just returned and had no
how much can
memories.
you how much can you insight a disembodied voice, and how much are you going to trust anything I say anyways?
Listen,
Nope.
I just want to roll
That
my
is
shiny
fair.
click clack.
Roll your shiny click clacks.
My shiny click clack said 10 plus whatever, so it doesn't matter. It's a 13. I don't trust this
You never
voice.
heard this voice before. You think on it. You think on it. The word second sunrise comes to memory, but other than that,
What do I remember about that?
just remember a voice saying it.
Hmm.
You're not quite sure if it was just 3 seconds ago or
Or
if it was an actual memory, but
So, can we know your name? Doesn't seem fair that we're talking to you and you know a lot more about us than we apparently know, and we know nothing
and
about you.
as you're asking that, you can see what looks to be Nora. You don't quite uh, remember them, but you get the general idea of who they are because each of you look at them and you can get a sense of friendship from them. And they too walk into the room entirely faceless. Um, Walk over to the table and you can actually see food disappearing into them as um stop it, Rowan. Disappearing into them as they're clearly eating something.
that's that's disconcerting.
Hi.
Apollo, you feel someone tugging at your hand, trying to talk to you, and you can see what looks to be the outlines of someone there, but you can't quite grasp who it is before they vanish again.
Who am I missing?
There's no answer.
Tell me who I am missing.
There's still no answer.
I refuse to negotiate further if you do not tell me who I am missing.
Is that your decision?
I'm not making a decision until you tell me.
I am trying to help each of you, but if punishment's what you wish, then Punishment is what you'll get.
We would like to work with you, but you're not telling us anything. Why can't you tell us anything? Why are you keeping us secrets? We'll gladly work with you, but you've kept secrets from us and we don't remember. You can tell.
You each blink once more and find yourself standing in a strange, kind of starry scene. You can see Shay standing in front of someone, their sword directly through their body, and pulling it out as this cloaked figure collapses forward and onto them. So much death around each of you. It doesn't need to be this way.
You've yet to answer any question, still. Thank you for showing us horrors. Thank you for showing us terrible things, but you won't answer a simple question?
I'm only showing you your life.
I'm just gonna like start hyperventilating.
All
The
slightly.
life
right.
you've chosen.
I will just kind of reach out and
What
take one of
happens
Shay's
if we
hands.
if we surrender to you? What happens? What then?
The world shifts around you, and you can see yourselves all sitting back in class, having a normal day, hearing students asking questions, teachers answering, because unlike another school, the teachers here aren't all criminals.
Listen, it's a fun thing to have.
Damn,
Miss Frizzle belongs in
okay.
jail. All right.
You
Okay.
could just be children as you are.
There we are, an answer to a question.
Okay, give us a moment to squabble amongst ourselves like the children we are.
Thank you.
My biggest problem with this is if this person can just delete our bad memories, why are they withholding that information from us if they could just turn around and delete it again if we decide we don't want it?
I know, it's very confusing. They're hiding something if they were so unwilling to just answer what we wanted to know. And I feel like I've heard Second Sunrise before. I don't know where, but I've heard it.
I feel the same.
But I also don't want whatever this is.
This isn't fun.
No. I'd like to keep my memories, really. But if there's a way we could go back home, I wouldn't hate it.
Thank you, Shelby. Not sure if you can hear her crying in the background, but it's perfect.
Oh,
A
I just
little.
did.
I just heard a.
I don't. I, I mean, the hard part is it's hard to promise something that we don't actually remember that we have. Like, how can we promise something if we don't even know what we're promising? It kind of seems like a one-way deal, which isn't very fair.
It really does.
It does. But do we want to know what we forgot? It seemed,
Oh, this seems
bloody.
absolutely terrible, and I'm not very happy right now.
Shall
But
I show you more?
You are
If you
not
don't
part of this
mind,
conversation.
Oh, you're still listening to us squabble.
that's very rude.
It is a little.
I feel like this
impolite.
constitutes eavesdropping.
Well, that's okay, because I actually had a question for you that you won't answer, but that's okay.
If you're a tree,
Um,
you'd be leaves dropping.
Why are
First
you
off,
being
you have
so
to
nice
tell me.
to us?
What?
Why are you being so nice to us? Why are you helping us get rid of these bad memories?
I wouldn't be getting rid of. I'd be making them not happen.
Right, right. Okay, but what are we to you that you would extend that offer to us?
Hmm.
Liz.
We to you that you then I need to listen to these words to see if you're trying to trick me. That's me saying it.
I just mean, like,
You
you know, there's
continue
a
squabbling. No. Peasants. No.
Yeah, I mean, we
Um,
can do that.
Haha, got you.
what are we um, nothing more than an obstacle.
So then you are afraid of us.
Well, we fear nothing but us.
But we were in your way. Well, that doesn't exactly make me confident in taking your deal.
Right? That makes me less confident in it.
I don't trust you very much.
Not even a little.
And why would you? And suddenly the world shifts some more and you find yourself right outside that giant harbinger staring down at you inside Strom with the walls falling down and the countless other creatures just grabbing onto whatever they can and transforming their bodies, morphing them, people being ripped apart.
See, doing stuff like this does not make me want to work with you because I feel like you're just trying to intimidate us into doing something that we're not really sure we're doing because you erase these memories. And so now you're just trying to traumatize us backwards by doing this, and that is very fun.
This feels.
These are the futures you travel for, that you wish. Do you really want to battle such creatures as this? That's not what you're here for. You're in a
That,
lull. There's
uh,
no reason for this.
not to be rude. That is kind of exactly what we're at school for.
Yeah.
Well,
And
no, I'm in school to get kicked out, but that's besides the point.
Well, that's fair. That makes sense.
I mean, also, I'd like to point out that it continues to seem that we still have a future after everything happens. So I think we're doing okay for ourselves.
We're not-
And this is very traumatic, and I don't like this very much. But I mean, we survived a bomb on a train, and then we survived whatever that thing was. We survived somebody stabbing someone. I have a lot of feelings about that. I should probably process that, not process that. But now this is, and so I mean, if we survive this, obviously we're. I mean, excuse my language, but we kick butt. I'm sorry.
That was a horrible word.
I know. Sorry.
Slips a peanut butter cookie into your hand.
Oh no.
Dorian's gonna give you detention.
Oh no.
No. Oh no, I wouldn't do that.
Is this not what you just wish? Being children, having fun, playing
know.
around?
I don't know what I just wished.
Do you
Because I have something
truly,
memory.
truly want to face these beasts?
No, but I don't
Okay,
think you're gonna help with that. If you feel like you might be the cause of these beasts.
Gonna shove the entire peanut butter cookie in my mouth again.
We're the solution. And they kind of, the world shifts once more and you can see
Splash down.
yourselves, all of you actually, older, um, and staring down these same creatures some more, but these bright white lights piercing out from all different locations, striking into these creatures, and destroying them on their own without your help at all. We don't need you.
then why are you trying to get rid of us?
Right? It seems like
Because
if we.
even though we're all on the same side, you do continue to be a pest. And we're just offering you a solution where you don't need to do all that.
That's what my parents call me.
Oh, no, they shouldn't. No.
Sounds like we're doing a pretty good job still being children then if we're still pests.
True. I mean, it
And
seems
as
like you're
you
fine.
should, you should be those pests, but not in a way like this.
I feel like you're trying to offer us something without telling us all the information. If we
Yeah, I get that feeling.
if we go back and be children, and this is just a hypothetical, would we still have the memories of all that just happened?
That would be the fun of it. You wouldn't have to remember any of it, and you wouldn't have to go through any of it. You would be able to live your lives as it was intended. You are on a path that is not your own, and not a path that you have chosen.
I don't
Her
know.
light has taken you that way.
Does
I
her
don't like
light
that phrase.
does
That
her
phrase
light
makes me
trigger anything?
uncomfortable.
It sounds
Does
familiar.
bring emotion.
I don't like that phrase. I feel like I'm not supposed to like that phrase. It just gave me goosebumps, and not the fun kind.
There's a fun kind?
Well, I feel like, like when you're like, something really happy happens, or you like it a lot and you respond to it, but then there's like the bad goosebumps. You're like, ugh.
Oh,
Eh.
I thought you were talking about the books.
The landscape around you shifts once more back to the tavern when you were back in time and all of you having fun, singing, dancing. This is a childhood.
It's still
Ah,
not something
the
that we just had, despite even going through all of these hardships. We still had something fun going on.
Dorian, who's that guy you're flirting with?
Stop it. I don't know. He kind of looks like those old pictures of my dad. Did I? Wait,
And
hang
is your
on.
dad pretty? No.
Oh my god, I was flirting with my
We
dad.
had these fun times despite the hardships that we were going through, so why is it your importance as to whether or not we continue with or without what we have?
I mean, also the thing is that for us to get to this point where we're friends and we're obviously with each other, those events made us get closer to each other. So if we give up those, we might not even know each other or like each other.
Honestly, the biggest issue here seems to be that you're going to take our memories. I think we'd all be fine returning home.
Nothing taken. You would hand them over
Hiding.
willingly.
Well, I would prefer not to.
You would surrender them to the second sunrise.
Can't I just keep them in like a little jar on my bedstand?
They don't answer that question.
Listen, that's for you, DM.
I think I read a book once called Nebula Adventures and Never Give Up, Never Surrender by Todd Elin said that. A character played by Todd Elin.
I have a question. If
They're
you have
listening.
if you have no issue with us dealing with this in the future, then why do you feel that it is still necessary to get us out of the way in the first place, despite the fact that you are going to be able to deal with it whether or not we are there, regardless?
The landscape changes once more back to a battlefield. You're all much older and dealing with creatures that, frankly, you've never even seen before. They're horrifying. They look like extensions of harbingers, but different.
Harbinger's butt.
They have, instead of the more oily surfaces that you're used to, they're more metallic and carapace word. They look more like insects, and you can see that it's harder for weapons and other things to get through them. And one by one throughout the fight, and you see that you're all doing a very good job, but slowly, first Ruben falls, then Dorian, then Shay, and Apollo does something that causes them to explode before everyone gets back up and just falls once more to different fights. Like, it's just different scenes of all of you dying in different manners before eventually coming back to the room. It's not Harbinger butts. Stop it. You're ruining my moment.
You're right, it's not Harbinger Buns, it's Harbinger Patooties.
Until you come back to the same tavern where you're all just sitting around singing songs and having fun.
Well, that sucked.
I did not like that one bit.
Is my tail really that big?
It is rather
Yeah,
nice.
it
nice.
is.
It's lovely.
Are you all just gonna date each other? Like, at this point, is that what?
I mean,
Listen,
Dorian does like hitting on dads.
well, listen, Scooby Doo gang. We'll just pull a Scooby Doo gang.
hell yeah,
They're all in a relationship. It's a polycule.
they are.
Yeah, you're just gonna all live in a van.
It's a can.
I mean-
we have the dog. Yes.
We are
We have a Zorma.
See, here's the issue I have right now
is you're showing us all these things, and obviously you have the power to show us all these things. But if you had that power, then you would actually. It's hard to make an informed decision when we have no memories, and it kind of feels like
Each time these things are happening, you're starting to get memories of, like, the older stuff, not the newer stuff that you're being shown, but you're getting,
Okay.
like, your other memories back.
But it feels like have not having the full amount of details before we make a decision is kind of like entrapment or something, which isn't very good because I mean each time you show us a vision we remember, but it's still like we doesn't have the entire story, and if we don't have the entire story, we can't really make an informed decision. If there's one thing that school taught me with like the one day I was actually in school, is that you should always make an informed decision when you're doing stuff.
Yep, all of that.
So
That is correct. Blah.
and also I mean if you have the power to show us the stuff, how do we know we don't have the power to make stuff up and show us things that might never happen? So like I could not die that way. I could die like falling over I don't know, an acorn or something. Or I don't know, but like who says that's actually how we go? And you're not just like, I'm gonna show them really depressing shit. So then you want to volunteer our freedom and our memories, and then also can like to point out that if we give you our memories, we won't actually know each other. We don't actually know each other. We might actually talk to each other because I don't know why name you talk to if you're obviously way cooler than I am. And then um that would be a shitty
Saying
life.
anymore?
So just pointing that out. Hi.
I don't know how to answer.
Okay, that was just my thought.
Good job, you stumped him.
Perfect. Will we at least remember each other if we were to?
I don't know why you wouldn't. I've shown you every single time of you being together.
Right, but you've also said we have to surrender our memories, and we met during this. Why would we remember each other afterwards?
Because obviously our friendship was
You-
forged through these battles.
Wouldn't remember each other.
Exactly.
One of the downsides to taking this agreement is that you couldn't be the same together. For as long as you always choose the path that you're choosing, you will make the same decisions and end up in the same place. That's the power of love. No.
I mean,
So,
this is gonna sound really depressing, but I'd rather die with my by my side than to be alone again, because I don't ever want again.
I agree, and I believe that that would be the decision of everyone here, the ones who would be in control of the memories, rather than the person who is attempting to push us in one direction or the other. This is our choice to make and not yours.
just gonna pat Shay. Just like, oh, kiddo, you're not okay.
And also hand squeeze to Shay.
I'm not okay.
Are those your decisions?
I just learned I had a lot of trauma.
I want to go home, but I don't want to go home without the knowledge of my friends.
It's okay. No.
Okay.
So be it. I've shown you everything you need to see, and I've told you everything you need to know.
I mean, I feel like we've already fucked up the future at one time, so
Also, looks at Ruben. What about you? Would you prefer to return?
You could be expelled from school. Without them, you wouldn't need to attend any classes. You could disappoint your parents just how you want to.
Yeah, I don't want you to disappoint my parents for me. I gotta do that myself. Feels better. Besides, I think I like these people.
And perhaps you do have a chance against the second sunrise.
didn't you just say you're the second sunrise?
And that's where we'll go to break.
God damn it.
Wait, excuse me, voice? Didn't you say you're the second sunrise?
Wait, no, come back.
Hello?
Don't go to break!
Alrighty, what time will we be
We'll take
back?
15 minutes.
Alrighty, we'll see y'all in 15 minutes.
Can you hear
15.
me now?
Thanks so much, you guys.
Thanks. Bye
I
bye.
left this for an hour and a half.
I know.
not ready? Oh, bad
And we're
timing.
back. So after dealing with the emotional trauma of their entire
Emotional damage.
slideshow episode, um, we return to where they were, standing around watching themselves having fun. And the world begins to melt away as you find yourself back at All That Ails You. All your memories have returned to you, and you're just sitting in the cafe part of it with drinks and food in front of you.
I feel like we might have just experienced what a video game would call a therapy battle.
I did not care for that very much.
Neither did I.
One does apologize for the
There's no.
theatrics you had to go through.
What? Hello.
You see a tallish woman with long dark hair that sparkles like this, like constellations throughout. Cat-like ears, a long black tail behind them, dressed in a, I think it was a yakuta. I can't remember what the word is, but that is not very well designed to. There's not much left to the imagination. Um, and she is watching over each of you, kind of just standing there suspiciously, as if she'd been there the whole time and each of you just forgot.
Are you the mistress those kids keep talking about?
Yes.
Right. I see.
Your memories should be returning to you now.
Yes.
As part of the agreement, we were going to go through this discussion without you knowing.
I
Are
don't.
we back? Are there like napkins around us?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just like wiping my hands because I just experienced like blood on them for the past like however long. So I'm just like cleaning my hands off with a napkin.
As agreed upon, you would each go through similar traumas based on the techniques that the second run sunrise would use against you.
Right. Agreed upon by who? Us? We agreed to this?
Each of you did consent.
Do I have memory of that?
Things start coming back.
Okay.
So the abilities they're going to use against us are show
The
us
cat
bad things
knocking
and not
everything off
answer
the
our
table,
questions.
apparently.
What?
Sorry, the cat was knocking things off the table.
That's what we have to experience.
Cats are good at that.
Ruben knocked
What were you
something off.
saying?
If the things we were supposed to experience were a bunch of traumatic events and people who don't answer our questions.
For the most part, they try to allure you with any way possible, but I'm not quite as adept at their techniques. I could only give you a show of what I could do. It's very hard to assail people in the same manner.
That is still quite terrifying.
Right. Again, not a fan of what that is, of any of that, honestly.
Hey, how close am I sitting to Shay?
I assume you're beside each other.
I'm just instantly just like
We usually are.
curling right up.
Yep.
Just like arms just wrapped around you. Just
Same.
I don't like this.
I
I don't
slid
like that very much.
2 pastries across the table.
I'm afraid I can't quite emulate their ability, but one does hope it at least gave you an idea of the type of temptations they might try to throw at you. A life where you don't have to go through everything you've suffered.
What assholes? Um. I honestly don't know what to say right now. That
Is
really sucked.
Well, you can rest for the evening and then be returned home. Once you're ready.
Oh, where's my
But
sister?
there is a much greater battle ahead of you.
That is correct. Is Mabel with us as well as Azorma?
Mabel is stepping out, kind of. Oh, they're with
An
uh
octopus? An
yes,
octopus?
no, they're with God damn it, they're with Hattori bringing out food. Because you can see there's a bit of smoke coming in from inside the cafe. You can tell who's probably cooking at this point.
Just shove that pastry that Dorian gave us in my
Um,
mouth.
and they do walk over and just put a couple things down. I was working here once. Did you know that?
What?
Yeah, I was here with an octopus.
An
That's so
octopus?
strange.
I'm gonna let go of Apollo and like pat their back and then just like glomp onto Mabel.
Yeah, and Mabel will hug you
Understandable stuff.
back.
I'm gonna whistle for Azorma.
Yeah, they're here.
Yes.
I'm not going to traumatize you any further. They're here.
We stole your dog.
You just hear like a brr, and you look inside and you can see there's food everywhere over the ground, and Absorbma is kind of like in a tiny cat bed that is definitely not
Oh
big
my
enough for
god.
them. You can just see it's like on their head, kind of like a hat. And they're just nuzzling their head against the wall, rubbing themselves into the cat bed.
I do not think that is how that works.
Brr,
Fair point.
brr.
Just gonna go back.
And you can see all these terrible dishes, like of different foods, being brought out by Ronan, who puts them in front of Absorbma, and Absorbma just eats them. It seems at least someone can eat their food.
Azorma's got dog stomach. We're just a trash compactor in there.
That's fair.
So you have the evening for yourself, and as you turn back to where you expect Mistress to be, she's gone.
Oh,
That's a bit rude.
What are you all doing?
Didn't even say goodbye. I don't know. Do we want to play golf?
would you like to play more extreme mini golf?
That was very fun. I liked the fire portion where you just kind of hit the ball through the flames for extra points.
That was very cool. Let's go play some more.
All right. So
Just to
you
pad out
spend
the
some
faff time.
time playing some mini golf on the extreme mini golf course that I forgot that Grandpa Miggy
Yes, Grandpa
Yep,
Miggy.
Grandpa
Grandpa
Mickey.
Yep.
Mickey!
Grandpa Mickey.
put in with Ronan.
Grandpa Miggy and his Sandy Candy Mini Golf Detective Agency,
Oh my
as we
god,
named it.
Sandy Candy Mini Golf Detective Agency.
That is exactly what
Yep.
we named it.
Oh, here comes the rain.
Also,
And when morning arrives,
I'm gonna
each
be
of you wake up.
competitive when we play.
When morning arrives, each of you wake up at Aldrich Academy,
Baby cat.
inside your respective bedrooms.
Do I remember everyone?
You remember everyone
Okay.
Okay.
And everything.
and everything.
Is Mabel with us?
You look over in your room. Did you have a roommate before? I don't know if we ever got to your roommate.
I can tell you. Hold on, let me.
I don't think you did, but I could be remembering wrong. It has been a long time.
A very long time.
Um, I
While
don't
we're
have
doing
a
that.
room. We never mentioned that I have a roommate.
Yeah. Well, you do now. I think that was the reason I did that.
Oh.
You do now, and you see across from you in the next bed is Mabel.
Okay. I'm just gonna like get up and just curl up with Mabel in the bed.
Mabel happily accepts cuddles.
Killing
are
her a
you
few
two
dozen
doing?
times over and over is a little traumatizing.
Is there anything in my room that will show me the date?
The date? Yes. You do have those little terrible calendars that Chinese restaurants give. No. You do have a calendar, and it appears to be the day where things happen. No. Um, it is. Did I give an exact date for? Need to go and check some old notes. All of you do stuff while I am looking at old notes.
I'm in my dorm, just waking up and immediately looking around to make sure, like, is anyone here? Is all my stuff where it's supposed to be? I check my bag for snacks, since that'll be how I tell if I know you or not.
Yeah, your bag is still filled with snacks.
There's so many crumbs. It's starting to get a little annoying. I
We're
have
gonna
them.
get mouse.
No, I have them in tiny Ziploc bags, each like separately, and they're in their little side pockets.
I
Away
got
from
the
my
year. I
books.
think it's 2236.
Yeah, it is 2236. I was just wondering if I actually put a date associated with it.
I don't believe so.
I'm trying to look for old outline I had. I had put it aside, and I can't remember which account it's on. It doesn't appear to be this one. I need to make an account directly for all the stuff for just this. That's
While like once there's a sufficient kind of snuggle time, Shay's gonna like get up, get dressed, and then go find Apollo to make sure that they are also back.
yeah, and it doesn't take you long because you know where Apollo's room is, and you do get there, and you can see that the door is already open because Cosmo is heading out and starting a jog.
Oh, Cosmo! And I'll like tackle hug them because we haven't
Oh.
seen them in like a
Oh.
week.
Um, hi.
Hi! It's been a really long
Like,
time.
what was their word again? Was it like?
Yeah, like
Cool.
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 That's cool. Um, I was gonna go for a walk. Did you?
Oh,
I
well,
didn't want to disturb Apollo.
I came looking for Apollo, to make sure that they were actually back. But we haven't seen you in such a long time, and I'm sorry I'll let you go now. I didn't mean to
Uh,
hug you, but hi.
I saw you yesterday.
What?
Um, while we were here and yesterday. Um,
It was a really long time.
there was supposed to be some kind of announcement today for um
Oh,
by Rowena Rashad, I think.
okay, yeah. Um, just, just asking. Has there been a train out of here recently?
Um, I don't recall a train. The trains are cool though.
I'm not a big fan. Um,
I
but
like them.
I'm glad that you really like them, but I don't like them much. They're a little scary. Bad things happen on trains.
Apollo, you can clearly see Shay, um, arms wrapped around Cosmo, and Cosmo's being like, do I put my arm? I don't know how.
Okay,
How do I
well,
female?
I will let you go and have a good
I'm just
jog.
letting that happen.
Um, it was good to see
The
you.
guys who have no idea how they're supposed to hug a woman back.
Mm-hmm. Just like, I
Oh,
will let
yes.
go.
Shoulder grab.
Yeah, right. Well, have a good jog. Good to see you.
Yeah, that's cool. Cool.
Cool.
And he starts jogging.
Apollo.
I upon hearing all of that, I just flop back down.
So apparently, it's been like no time at all.
It has been 0 days since the first enticing action that brought us here to this moment.
Does that mean we have to do everything again?
I don't know. Do we have our things?
Hello?
Sucks, but what's up? I was trying to like reach you, but you were somewhere else, I think.
Yes, but I am here now.
And you see, I'm behind you.
And I just like lean back, like
And you see the more gothy, can't, I think we were just calling it reservoir, right?
yeah.
Yep.
Sitting on the bed, looking at you like, what are we doing? Why are you doing? Oh, you're so.
And then I just look back to Shay, just like
Ma'am, are you available?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What?
Oh, no, just saying things got a little weird there for a moment. And, just wanted to make sure you're still here. So, good morning.
Good morning.
Um,
You seem emotionally distressed. Is something wrong?
oh, there's a lot. Well, so, okay, here's the thing. So, I can't find what her name is. Not in my note.
Oh, we were just calling her Maggie Smith, but
Dame
We were just calling
Dame
Margaret Smythe.
yeah,
Margaret.
Dame
Smith.
Margaret Smythe.
Margaret's fine. Yeah.
So, essentially, okay, here we go.
Oh
So I
God.
woke up in a really dark place and I kept stabbing my sister and over and over again. By the time I didn't know it was my sister. And then I woke up and then I saw a coat that flowed down. I thought this couldn't belong to me. Then I thought I was a criminal, but I'm not actually a criminal. It's actually a Reuben's coat, but I couldn't really remember Reuben. And then I saw a cloak and then I started running after the cloak. And then Apollo ended up grabbing my tail and yanking me back. And I told him it was attached. And then he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. It's really cute." And I was like, "Ah." And then we kept following this cloak. And then we found a train that was going over. And then Apollo couldn't find the door. So I found the door and I opened the door. And a voice started talking to us and started showing us really horrible things that we really didn't remember. Then we started to remember. They're like, "Oh, you're kids. You shouldn't do this." And we're like, "Yeah, but you're lying to us." And then she was like stabbing my sister over and over and over and over and over. And I didn't like that. And I felt like blood was on my hands. And I felt really uncomfortable at that point. So I guess that's really what's bothering me right now. And then we kind of woke up in this place with this person with the mace, like a starlight dress. And then they were talking to us like, "Oh, I was helping you see the second sunrise." And we're like, "What's the second sunrise?" And then they just kind of like disappeared. And then we played mini golf for a while, which is actually really fun. I think that's the one we actually fought a dragon, but you're here for that part. And then we kind of woke up in the bed and I cut off my sister for a moment because I was kind of surprised she was still here because I didn't know she'd actually be here. She'd actually worked at the one place for a while. And my cat's trying to get out of the room because he doesn't want to even talk like this anymore. And then I came and found Apollo, but then I talked to Cosmo first, and Cosmo said I just saw him like a day ago, but I didn't just see him a day ago. It was like a week ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't actually have a good sense of time because things have been really weird because we've been to the past and we got out of the past and got past and then we replaced it and I really have time. And then he said that the Rowena is going to make an announcement, which is what happened before. And now we're here and I'm talking to you, and yes, I'm a little emotionally distressed. So that's what happened so far.
Did you hear Eric?
No.
He said, "I'm so fucking exhausted just listening to that," and he's got to go to work.
I'm so sorry, Eric. We haven't had Shay splaining for like 3 months.
That sounds horrible. I'm sorry you went through that. Maybe ask Dorian if your school has a counselor or something.
I mean, I feel like I should probably have that, but at the same time, I feel like I suddenly have a really healthy family relationship, which I don't know what to handle with that because I have never had a healthy family situation
Are you
before.
saying this internally or externally?
Oh, I'd
Like,
probably be saying this all out loud.
okay, cool. So Mabel's standing there,
Just
like,
very
also curious as to
gently,
what's going
just
on.
patting her back.
So yeah, I really probably should. But I was mostly seeing that you were here because you were gone for a little while and we didn't know where you. And also, I didn't really remember having you. But they said that this is what the thing has, and that we were training for. But I don't remember ever training for it. So it was mostly me seeing if you were there. So
I'm still here.
okay, thank you. If you want to go on hold for a moment, I'll pick up this call again.
I'm always here.
Oh, okay. Please listen to this old music. Do, 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 do.
What is going on? Ruben, you also, just so you know, everyone's awake.
Yeah, did I find? I guess I found out it was the day all of
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah, it was the day that everything had happened.
All right, I'll
This
take
is,
that
I think,
information
2
to
days before
Dorian's
the
room.
train.
2 days before the train. All right, I will head to Dorian's room. Knock on the door.
I mean,
You get to Dorian's room. You
opening.
knock on the door.
I'm immediately opening the door, obviously. And go, oh, okay, perfect. You're here. Do you know who I am? I know who you are.
Nope, don't have a clue.
Okay, well that's Okay, so we were lied to.
No, I know who you are.
Oh, okay.
That was a
Goodness.
joke. I know what day it is too.
Oh, what? I don't. What day is it?
2 days before the whole train stuff.
Oh dear. That's not. Well, we can at least avoid. Oh goodness. We can at least avoid the train stuff. But that means my sister's here and alive. So that's. I'm gonna. Oh, I didn't think of that. I'm just gonna sit down on my bed for a moment.
We also have a lot of knowledge we didn't before on what's going to happen.
Right. There's some kind of creature in this school right now that we need to deal with. I don't
But
know if that's still
differently,
happening. Right, differently.
or we'll just end up in the same spot.
That's so tiring. Did you. Are the others awake or are they still sleeping?
Oh, I came to you first because you're the most level-headed one.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you.
Not saying a lot.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fair, honestly.
let me have this.
Shay's very level-headed.
Except for when
Oh,
it comes
she's
to anything
so
that
level-headed.
she's not hot-headed at all. That's not a thing. Not even a
Nope.
little.
Yeah, did you guys know that the Pope is actually Jewish?
And snow is actually warm.
I am so confused right now.
Right. Okay. Well,
I sound like I have a rage now.
exactly. Level-headed to the bone. Okay. Well, now we're together. We should probably all be together, right? Or at least get ready
Yeah,
for
we
the
should
day.
probably find them unless we wanted to discuss some sort of plan beforehand. I don't know.
I guess we could. I mean, we're going to have to not do what we did last time, which was sort of run headfirst with no plan and then get trapped in a basement that was illusion magic.
Yeah, we should maybe just not go into the basement.
I think that's correct.
Did everyone get really quiet suddenly? I can't hear
No?
anyone.
Uh,
I can hear everyone.
I can hear everyone.
Ah,
Just checking.
right.
So
I
what are you doing?
presume. Also, me flips a minutes. We should perhaps go out onto the lawn at some point today because there's going to be. Oh dear, 2 interactions. I don't. We maybe shouldn't tell Shane Apollo, or should we, about their friend Cosmo's connection to the earlier issue?
All right, that whole thing.
The sort
Well,
of.
I mean, we don't really need to witness it again because we witnessed it once.
But we should go pick up the student council ring from wherever that is.
Oh, right.
I
Yeah,
have
we might
my
want that. Wait,
page 1 notes.
do we
Or
still have those?
do we still have the student council ring that the xenomorph dropped from 9 million years ago? Or? In my notes, it just says
No,
xenomorph.
you don't have that yet.
Okay. And also, that's where. What's his face? Cosmo talks to his uncle, who is the fucker. I forgot his name.
So,
I
any
gotta-
items that we gained, we don't have anymore.
You still have most of your items,
Oh, okay.
if
But-
not all of them.
We just don't have the key items for story stuff.
You have everything you should have except for that because you didn't have that at the end of that.
Oh, that's
You
right.
gave that ring to Rowena.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so
Right.
or what we thought was Rowena.
Yeah.
So they would have it.
You don't have that item.
Right. Okay. But I don't. We have. I mean, I don't know if it's still there, but they'll at least still meet up. I think. But we should at least get with the others and then figure out what to do from there. Oh wait, but then I still have the notepad. Ignis Stokes' notepad.
Probably do have a copy of it. Yep.
Yes, or a copy of it, not the original, since we're in the new timeline.
Mm-hmm.
But perhaps we should come up with a plan to fight this weird creature and not chase it into the basement, only to ultimately get trapped.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, let's go find the others and attempt to make a plan.
Okay.
Yes.
So you head off to where specifically?
The
We're pretty used to them sleeping in, so I imagine we go to their room.
Well,
Yeah.
you do remember that today there are no classes because of the important meeting with Rowena.
Mhm.
An interesting thing to note is that no one is supposed to know what is happening today in the auditorium. That is one of the things you recall, is that it was supposed to be a surprise type of thing because it was impromptu. But other than that, your personal information. Where you heading? Is there a specific spot?
Dorms to pick those
Which
two
one?
up. Probably check.
Oh yeah, which one?
Yeah, whose dorm? I
Which
don't
one
think
would you
I've.
instinctively go to?
To be fair, I don't think I've been to Shay's dorm. I don't know
Then
where
you
that is.
probably would go straight to Apollo's. So you do get
Yeah.
to Apollo's dorm, where you can see um Apollo and Shay. I guess they would be outside the dorm because of where they were, and Mabel also there.
Upon seeing Ruben and Doran, I'll just like run and tackle them because
Oh
they're
God, yeah,
also
same,
here.
same.
Oh,
All right, make
Oh.
a dexterity save,
I'm not.
Me
Dorian.
Yeah, no,
or them? Okay.
I'm a tiny waif of a man. A stiff breeze will kill me.
I got a 19, but if that is enough to dodge, I'll only pretend to dodge and accept the hug anyway.
No.
I got it. Dex save. Got an
Yep.
18. I still want the hug. I
18.
just don't want to
No,
fall over.
no. This wasn't a dodge of a hug. This was a falling, seeing if you're falling over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The two of you both get embraced through the love of your friends and don't fall over.
It's a group hug in the hallway.
I don't think you guys know this yet, but we're the Rowena
It
talk
is the day
is
of the
today.
announcement.
Yeah.
Right, yes.
Yeah, I
Oh,
did find that out.
Right,
okay.
yeah, Ruben informed me.
Do we have to go through all this all over again?
I think it might happen again, but I don't know if it'll have to happen the same way again.
Can I call in sick?
I
Well,
think you can.
I
We
want to
know
say,
what's going to be said, so we could just not do that and do something else entirely different.
right, we
Or
do.
we could go and see if it is going to be the same thing.
Yeah, cause things I think are still different from before.
Right. But at the very least, we know what will happen and we can change or
Cat.
prepare. As a cat, prepare for what we need to. I
Right.
personally will probably be going.
So you can see
I
your
just want to,
actual sister and not
yeah,
mere siblings that are dicks.
yeah, I just want to make sure. Yep.
Right. Which voices are in your head?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh,
Isn't Goth Reservoir just still sitting on my bed?
Yep.
um,
She's still doing that childish thing where, because her feet don't quite reach the bottom, she's swaying them back and forth while she's watching everyone, kind of rolling her eyes at everyone being lovey. Gross.
Just out of spite, I'm gonna go over and hug her.
Ah, oh, all right.
yeah, the alternate one, different, the nicer one. me, at least.
Okay, so we've still messed up time.
Oh yeah, no, we really
So
destroyed the timeline.
That still happened.
Do you still have that family photo with you?
Oh, you're right. Can I look at my family photo and see if I still have that extra sibling?
You do.
Okay, well, there's a. I have another younger sibling, so that's new. Was it a younger or old? Hang on, let me look at my
It
notes.
was a baby.
That's right, there's a
Baby.
baby. Right,
Yep.
okay. So there's a new baby.
But
Wasn't there
like
before.
along with your father being in the image, there was another person there as well who you can't
That's
quite make out because they're keeping their eyes covered.
fucking right. No, I don't like that. Smooth criminal in my fucking family.
There's they appear to have a feminine shape, but
Are they wearing a white fedora?
yeah,
In suit.
I'm gonna.
and keeping their face covered while they're standing next to your mother. You do notice in the image they just like how your father has their arm around your mother, they have a hand right on the side of your mother.
Right, okay, that's what. That would. So here's my family picture. There are some new additions. The baby is new.
Oh,
And also,
I recognize that person.
I also do. I'm not. This. I don't like this part.
All you hear in the background is I fucked your mom.
Exactly. That's all that's going through my head is I fucked your. I'm like, honestly, the worst thing a villain could do. Why would you? Ah.
I gave you a new
I
sibling.
fucked your mom, shit lips.
So that's and I do I have any memories of like family gatherings with all of these people?
You do recall a couple of times them showing up to a party, but not really being involved too much, kind of just sitting in the back lurking.
Do I have those awkward
If you
memories?
got near them, you would hear weird clicking noises, and it always made you uncomfortable, so you wouldn't stay near them.
Okay. Did they ever at any point just arm around my mom's waist and I had to go, please don't, please.
Never anywhere publicly.
Mm. So, downside, this stranger clearly had sex with my mother, and I don't like it. Um, why?
You know, they just haven't had a party together. You don't know.
That I know I did know because Rowena's still in this picture, and
Fair.
I found out earlier that that's maybe not my dad's.
Fair.
It's cool. It's fine. It's fine. There's a. I'm. You know what? We're gonna not think about it, and we're gonna put it in my wallet.
Yep.
You could just put it in a
Look,
box.
your
like
family
I-
picture shows your very happy throuple parents.
I listen. That's not the issue. The issue is smooth criminal. Get out of here, you fucking murderer. Shoot. Right. Okay. I have a. I have a bit. I'm gonna sit down.
Cosmo left, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
Cosmo
you went
did
out
leave.
first, John.
Yeah.
Are there any other students walking by in the hallway?
You do see students heading off towards like the cafeteria. The general direction of it. Well, people waking up, yeah, they'd be heading to the cafeteria.
If I take out my beautiful banner that my friends got me,
Mhm.
the profane one, and
Yep.
yell, "Hey!" and hold it up to them, does it take them a moment to realize what it says?
Oh, that's right. It's in reverse, right?
Yeah.
It is.
Right. You know how people, when you're a bunch of asshole kids, will just look at someone funny and then keep walking? Like the
Yep.
whole. Yeah, they do that.
They don't look offended.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
more they're offended at the fact you even spoke to them, less than.
Okay. Well, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Um. So we should just kind of act normal.
As normal as we can, I guess, for now.
Okay.
I
Are
think that
you
is all that
all
we can do.
are you all heading to breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't skip
Or
breakfast.
I'm
Most
just
important meal of the day.
trying to get an idea of what if you're all doing anything, or if you want to role
Yeah.
play, you can.
I say head to breakfast and then
Breakfast.
go to the who's what's it.
You
Also,
get to breakfast. There's the regular
Absorbma?
buffet that you had before. Most of the different foods. Everything's fresh. It clearly came from the greenhouse that they have on campus. All looks pretty good.
Where's Absorbma? Apollo?
Do I have any memory of if he's been around?
Zorbma, where would? Yeah, you do remember. Actually, no, you don't actually have any memory of where he is right now,
Okay.
but you do remember him.
I do not know if he's on campus with us.
Hmm. Okay, I just hope he's safe.
I as well.
He's a chubby baby now. So.
He's a good boy.
You've taken a lean, mean, harbinger destroying machine and turned him into a fat dog.
so how most people treat
Good.
any large breed of dog, you're like, this is bred to hunt bears. Oh, who's a little baby?
Little baby.
Who's a chunky man?
Little baby boy.
Okay.
They might be back in on their side.
Ruben, make a perception check while this is all going on.
Oh, it's actually a good roll. 24.
Yeah,
You notice
buddy.
a cat-like tail swaying behind Dorian as they walk.
It's the familiar cat-like tail.
Um,
Sorry, wait. It's coming out of Dorian.
yes.
Oh. Hmm. No, I can't pull it. That's rude. Hey, Dorian.
Right. Yes.
Sorry to interrupt whatever you guys were talking about.
Oh no, it's fine. It was a Zorpma.
Spin in a circle.
Oh, okay. I'll just like hold my hands up and start spinning. Does my tail spin where I can see it, or is it just like right out of frame for me?
It's more comedic if it's right at a frame for you.
So yeah, I just turn around and I'm like, okay, wow, okay,
Not
is,
long enough.
Everyone else is looking at you and making noises, though.
okay. Is there? Am I? What's wrong with me? Am I dead?
I point to my own tail that just starts wagging a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
I totally
I'm-
grabbed my tail too.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
lovely.
make the same motion we're making. I'll grab my own tail too.
Okay, I reach back and just grab a tail.
I hate to be the one to tail you, but you have
Okay, that's not that. Oh, that brings up a lot of questions. Right.
I believe there
Oh,
are
Yeah,
more
that's weird.
catastrophes in time than we first imagined.
Oh.
catastrophes.
And like
Catastrophes.
looking and like
Twice.
thinking back to the photo, looking over it, you can see a couple others also have like more animal-like traits.
No, you fucked my mom more than once. Okay.
Shit lips.
Okay. Well, how'd you? What? What do I even? And I'm just like reaching for it. Okay. Is it like large and flat? What kind of tail do I have?
Describe a cat-like tail you would enjoy.
I
That's
think
a loaded question.
I think like the skinny, like when cats have like the really skinny tail. It's just
Okay.
that. But like
Perfect.
at the end is where it gets poofy.
Yep.
What do how do, right? What this is not
It's
what
like kind of like a cowardly lion tail.
yes, because I am a tiny cowardly lion. What is? Touch my head for ears. Do I have cat ears?
No, you still got your regular ears.
Okay. Well, that's so. Also, it hurts. This hurts
Things
to hold.
that you're still getting from Liz.
I know Shay is just making the wildest face. Like, okay,
She's just like vibrating.
it's just like actually, I think I want a
Hand
poofy
on your
tail.
head.
I would also like a poofy tail. I want to be a bushy-tailed girl.
Oh my god.
I'm doing little zoomies in place.
You're doing the thing when dogs get too excited and they do the little tippy taps. Okay.
It's the footloose dog.
And as you're all doing this, you can see that one person with very red hair, that you recognize, Dorian, as Ignis Stokes, is grabbing food from the buffet where the students are and is just eating anything they can get their hands on.
I mean, I'm gonna stop that. Right. You're not supposed to eat from there.
Mr. Rashad.
Mr. Stokes.
Why am I not supposed to be eating from here? And just kind of eats more of the bacon that they picked up with their hands.
You're not a
From the table.
student, and you didn't even use the utensils. That's not.
What are you going to do about it?
Don't make us tattletale.
Right. Again, if you could just
could do
please.
that.
You going to go and grab your sister and, I don't know, what? Have another illicit affair? Something like that?
I mean,
I
I'm
don't
going
know.
to immediately prestidigitation to make it look like he peed himself. Just go. Well.
Very mature. Very
Oh, I
mature.
know. But I mean, I'm a young child after all. If you could please make your way out of the area for students before I do have to call any security, because you are not a student and non-student personnel should not be in student areas on campus. I will
will
have to
also
get
use
security.
prestidigitation so that any bacon he grabs is now cold to the touch.
Oh, that's just mean. He
So
does
No.
literally grab a handful of bacon as he picks it up and just starts heading out of the cafeteria.
Cold.
All right, it's cold bacon.
It's cold.
Don't make us tail you again.
Mm-hmm. Don't touch food with
And
your
that's your
hands.
interaction with that so far.
Don't touch Rolf. Right, that's just filthy. Don't touch the food with your hands. That's
I
disgusting.
stop from actually trying to get some
Don't-
bacon for myself that
There
way.
are tongs. Just use those. You could get the other students sick.
Takes the tongs, stares at them. Ceremonial click click that everyone does before using them.
Yep, that is
obviously.
important.
As how
That is
else will you
important.
know they're working?
Very
Exactly.
important.
Click, click.
I don't even
And
think
just-
that's a neurodivergent thing. That's just I've picked these up and I have to test them.
I've
I
seen
just get a
neurotypicals do
whole
it.
plate of bacon. That's it.
Oh, that's so much bacon.
Exactly. My dad's still my dad, but there might have been some smooth criminal slid into there.
There might have been modifications.
Oh God, I'm having awful thoughts.
I will get a nice vegetarian breakfast of like oatmeal and pancakes and fruit and nuts and toast
Sounds amazing.
and waffles.
Yep,
Just a lot of
And-
carbs.
you grab
they have
all
any
of those
muffins?
things.
Just a
Do they have lemon
disgusting
cake?
amount of food.
White chocolate raspberry muffins.
Mabel grabs generally the same things, but a lot less. And she follows you around to wherever table you're going to go and sit down at to eat.
Are there white
they-
chocolate raspberry
Yeah.
muffins for Ruben?
Roll a d20 for me.
I got a 10.
Yep, there's one. One left.
I am making sure that it's mine.
You grab it with your hands, your actual hands instead of the tongue. It is yours. At any cost.
Don't get mad at me, Dorian. They are
It's
individually
probably-
wrapped.
There's
You know what,
probably
it's
someone
fine.
going for the tongs to get it.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
totally.
Okay. Right. No, it's fine. There's only
actually-
one left. It's fine.
Yeah. Yep. Actually, thinking about that, that's a good point. Ruben, you look at the person, and for a second, who you see the tongs, you're remembering Argyle, but then they kind of reappear into their regular image, and it's just some random student, and they walk away. You're just
Well,
reminded
that was
of them.
just unnecessary.
I'm gonna give them a disgusted face. but
Mhm.
it's not really their fault. But they get a disgusted face anyway.
Yep.
Eat breakfast.
All right.
I will grab.
You're all eating your breakfast. You
Mhm.
finish up whatever you're eating. I assume Ruben eats half of Dorian's breakfast.
I got a wizard's breakfast, which is 2 cups of coffee.
Then I'm drinking 1 cup.
It's 2 cups of coffee and a croissant I didn't eat.
I put some bacon on the little,
Like
what is
coffee.
the little platter?
Oh, the little teacup, the tea plate.
The little
Just 2
teacup
cups of.
thing. I just
Just
put a
2
little bacon there
spoonfuls.
for you.
I think I get a
not-
bite before Ruben takes it.
I'm not depressed. I'm a genius.
Exactly. It's not depression,
Um,
it's intelligence. What breakfast
And
is 2 cups
after
of
you
coffee.
finish breakfast, but partway through, you notice that there's a bit more military presence in the cafeteria than you'd expect, and you can see that the doors are being opened, and someone steps inside and says, "You're all expected to be." Yeah, you're all expected to be present in the auditorium in the next 10 minutes. Please make your way there. Thank you. And then the soldier steps out and back into the hallway.
I'm taking the rest of the bacon with me while I go.
I'm assuming using your hand.
No, I'll actually use the tongs this time. Scoop somewhere onto a plate. And then just kind of
Okay.
toting it along.
Was it
So-
this school that we were not allowed to take things out of the cafeteria?
Very true. That is the rule, but
Shit.
Apollo doesn't care.
No, that if I remember the rule, I'm gonna stuff it in my pocket instead.
Yeah, you're not supposed to take food outside the cafeteria.
Stuff it in my pocket.
When you enter the auditorium, you notice something unusual, but you expected it this time. During most of the assemblies, there are enough seats to spread out and stretch your legs, so this time, everyone's elbow to elbow. The first 3 rows are entirely occupied by soldiers, and you can even recognize several high-ranking epaulets that suggest this isn't a normal gathering, as you recall. Closer to the stage, you can see people setting up lighting, cameras, and recording devices. Each one of those are focused on a lectern at the center of the stage. Dorian, you even see your friend there, Ignis Stokes, and his unmistakable orange sideswept hair.
Bitch.
Where are you sitting?
When last time we were here, Alex was sitting in the middle. Is he still there?
You don't see him.
Mm.
Make a perception check.
That is a high number, plus another number. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Did you say 30-20?
Dirty 20.
Okay. I heard 30-20, and I'm like, that's a lot.
No, that's...
39.
I don't think that can happen in D&D. Maybe in Pathfinder.
Looking around, you do not see him anywhere. You do notice that Todd is there. He's sitting in a seat right where next to where Alex would have been, but Alex is not there.
Does Todd see me?
He's a little focused on like annoying someone in front of him.
I don't have sending. I'm not going to waste sending on it also. I can't. And I don't have a message.
He's only about 12 seats away from you in the aisle. You could walk. You'd have to get, do that annoying thing of
That's why
making people stand
Well,
up.
I don't want to do that. That'd be mean. I just go, Todd, look, Todd. I just look at Todd in the eyes and I look at them and go, do you?
Like-
Yeah. Are you not?
Come here.
Yeah. Just, better
I'm
yet.
just gonna
And
I'm just gonna
they stand
look at
up
Dorian.
and
Right.
start walking towards you, making everyone stand up so they can get through.
Listen, I don't want to be the one who has to do it. Someone else
I
can.
have message. Why didn't you tell me what you wanted to say?
I do not. I don't have message. I'll be honest. I forgot
What?
you did too.
I
Do you remember what happened previously?
Previously what?
Do you not remember?
Fuck you, Todd.
Do I know about what?
do you know? What happened yesterday? Or perhaps do you remember some events that might have happened between ourselves and our group of friends here?
I don't care what you're on. Have you seen Alex?
No, I haven't. Also, I was going to ask you if you knew where he was.
He was. I just assumed he was with you.
No, I was with Ruben, and then the others.
So
All my tiny children.
you two aren't gonna be a thing anymore?
Okay, go back to your seat. That's real. Is that all? You know? No, we're not dating. You can feel free to pursue Alex in whatever form you would like.
Why would I do that?
I mean,
No, I just
you should
needed.
honestly, you
She
Just
should
was
shut
rather
up and
obvious.
make out with him.
you should just date Alex. I mean, yes, you should actually just date Alex. You'd be great together. Honestly, I think you'd be an amazing couple. You clearly care deeply about each other. There's no competition between me and you. Alex is entirely yours to have. I just want to make sure he's alive, and this seems like a very important thing that he's not here for.
No joke.
No joke. I'm not interested in dating Alex.
Oh, thank you, and they hug you.
Okay, sure. Okay.
So you won't try at all. They're mine.
Well, they're their own person, and you can, date them. It's more
Yes.
the
Perfect. All right. I'm gonna go sit down. You losers have a great day.
that's
Actually, before you sit down, I got a question for you.
unnecessary.
What?
Okay, so the whole time you've been staring at Alex creepily from a distance, did
I
you
have
notice
not.
Dorian has a tail?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
Okay,
right.
cool.
So that's just been there.
So.
So
Carry on.
carry
Yeah.
on.
And they walk to their seat again, making everyone stand up once more. You
Liz-
hear the annoyance to everyone else.
Listen, if it's Todd, I don't care.
They're all like, such a Todd.
Fucking Todd.
Fucking Todd.
Fuck Todd.
Okay, so Todd doesn't remember, but Alex might. I don't know.
And you've always had a tail.
I can't. It doesn't make sense. I guess we should sit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you sit down in your respective seats.
I would like to, on accident, brush every single person with my tail because I don't know how to control it.
That's fair. That makes sense. That's just
Oh,
science.
no, yeah, just no. Oh,
Is it not? How do you move?
It's
the,
also constantly making you off balance because you're using it wrong.
hmm And I want it to be like cats where they have such long tails that it's essentially just a feather duster at that point. That's it.
Yep.
oh,
You fully whack someone in the face as you're trying to sit down.
Okay. Oh no,
sorry.
sorry about that. I like move it when I sit to just like hold it in my lap. Okay. Right. This is the correct way. I say sitting incorrectly.
And as you sit down and prepare for the next what's going on, eventually the um the why are words failing me tonight? Presentation begins, and it starts with your brother, as you expected, stepping up onto the stage. I cannot think of his name right now.
Nas.
Nas.
Does he?
Thank you.
Does he also have a tail or ears?
Uh, make a perception check.
I swear to God. 18.
18?
Mhm.
Hmm.
I mean, also I would have spotted
You-
it in the picture if they had ears.
That's fair. You notice a bulge in their pants that is not where a bulge would normally be.
I was gonna say, damn, is he?
I know. I was like, wow, I didn't know my brother was packing, but
Hey.
fine.
So,
Y'all.
Is it because he's
Y'all, please.
heterosexual? Is that why he just got?
yep, he's got so many socks. Anyways, no, it's like he's trying to hide the tail.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's it. I'm just gonna. I'm not
Okay.
gonna stare at the bulge in my brother's pants, but I'm gonna think about a tail.
Um, Ignis goes on his little thing where he was attacking Aldrich Academy and their bias towards Chimera. I can repeat that all if you'd like. I have it all here. But otherwise, it'll just the events will play out the exact same way you recall them, of Ignis demanding that more humans be accepted into the custodian program, and that Rowena Rashad was lying about all the things that got them arrested, and so on and so forth. That all played out the exact same way.
Okay, so that's the same.
Rowena steps onto stage and starts having their speech. I can go through it again.
Not
Point
you're
of
good.
war.
Only if
You're
anything
good.
changed.
Yeah, if there are any
It's the same,
differences.
good morning, I'm Rowena Rashad, and before you ask, I am that Rowena Rashad. I'm here to speak with you about the upcoming events. And then they continue
Here to
going on
talk
to
to you
the
about
same thing about
Car's
thanking
extended
everyone
warranty.
thanking everyone for being there, thanking Dory, Dee Dee, and the other siblings, and then gesturing over to their head of security, who, as they said earlier, was startled by a finch. So that also tracks to your memory. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Discussion about this. Age 19. Yep. All right. That's the only thing that really stands out to you, is that it's still discussing the Finch. And you get through the speech, which is, I apparently made it 5 pages. I did not realize that.
Oof. Oofta.
And at the end of the presentation, as with before, they dismiss everyone to enjoy their day how they choose to.
Can I
And if
just?
you want to hear the speech, go back to episode 1 and watch it.
You should check out our YouTube.
We have it on YouTube. And you can watch all these amazing things, including, I think, the episode with the train. Oh, I love that episode. Such a great episode. I don't know why they're all traumatized.
I got in so much trouble after that episode. Don't know why. I got yelled at.
Gee, I wonder.
Listen, maybe don't. There's so many. Stop it.
Stop
So,
it. Get some
what
help.
are you doing now that except for the only major change, and this is a deviation from the original, is that Alex at no point interrupts the speech.
Yeah, because it's like, he's not here to do his
He's
interrupting.
not
Right.
here. Todd is throughout the entire speech looking around trying to find Alex, as though they had both planned on disrupting the speech, but we're no longer doing it
Hmm.
because Alex is clearly not there.
There's still a train
Can
going
I?
home.
They did still announce that there's a train for people who wish to go home that will be arriving, that has already arrived and is currently being inspected.
Can I? How far away is the stage from where we're sitting? Is it more? Oh wait, I have to be at least 10 feet.
At the end of it, you can still approach the stage. There's a lot of soldiers in between you and them, but as you recall, I think she does gesture to you to come and join her.
Mm-hmm. And just can I? I just want to like. I'll look at the group and go. I just want to. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
believe
no
last
worries.
time we did this, I ended up making a jam session with students that were still around in the auditorium.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna go and do that again.
Okay.
You should.
Make a performance check.
Oh, what was that, Ruben?
Oh, well, while you're up there, you should blindfold your brother.
Right, you are correct. And I'm just going to go over with Rowena and Nas.
A performance?
Sorry. It's been far too long. You look great.
I thank you. Right. I feel very different.
I'm sorry that all the times I hid myself, you were probably dealing with those things.
Right. No, it's fine. I don't even remember, honestly.
I should have just been honest with you and everyone else.
No, I think we all have our secrets. Can we talk privately? And also, if could Nas join us privately?
Sure, what you need is important?
I just want to have a, I just, we should find somewhere private to talk.
All right. Um, okay. And she heads back up the stairs and goes to behind the curtain where she gestures for him to come with.
Is that well? Were we able to talk privately behind that curtain? Because I remember last
Yeah,
time there
there's
was
no
like a room we could go to. Or yeah, then I'll go with
and
her.
last time there was a woman who is not here.
You're right.
Oh, she's not around.
That's right. Her
Or like
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm gonna go behind there and just go right. Okay, so no one's. Are we by ourselves? Is your girlfriend coming?
Um, how do you know about that?
There was the paper, the thing in the paper.
That right. That was she was
I, I
killed in the
um, I'm sorry. She passed.
mm, she
When?
was uh,
If you don't mind my asking.
shortly after she helped with my escape. There was some kind of attack on people leaving, and I don't know. It felt like everything was going great until suddenly it wasn't.
I'm sorry to hear that.
We lost a lot of good soldiers. I didn't think Strom to be that aggressive in their beliefs.
Um, yeah, they do have a history of aggression.
Anyways, what did you need to speak to me about?
Um, right. Well, there was something I just wanted to check quick. Noz, could you just come here real quick and like, just stupid, you tall, bend down.
All right. And he bends down.
Immediately, I just cover his eyes. I put both of my hands over his eyes.
Nothing happens.
Okay, that's right. Okay, that's fine. Um, you,
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm going through a lot today. It's been a weird day. So many things have happened. Have I always had a tail?
Yes. Well, I mean, there were a couple years where you didn't. Like, it kind of just grew in.
Okay.
But
And have you always had one? And I point to Nas. I kind of.
yeah,
Okay.
like, but I'm just not like you, you know? I can't just
No, that's fine.
show.
It's, there was a bulge in your pants, and I really wanted to make sure it wasn't what I thought it was. Um, and then
Why are you.
I was just looking at you on stage, and it was looking at me. I didn't know what to think.
You know I have a. Oh, it's. Alright.
How do
You're
you
weird
know?
right now.
It was fine. It's whatever. I know it's tiny in there. Um,
Dude.
listen, I'm your brother. It's my job to be mean. Okay, so that I'm. I've had a very long day. I just woke up, and also I broke up with Alex as an aside. Um,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
it's fine.
You
No,
two
it's
seem.
we were not happy. It was an awful relationship. He's honestly going to do much better with Todd. I've told Todd just go ask him out and it would solve the problem. But
That
no,
might be a bit difficult.
they're perfect. They're fine for each other.
I mean, considering he's been arrested.
What? When was that? When did that happen?
He did fireball one of our escorts.
Oh dear. Okay, so that happened. How? What? He fireballed one of your escorts away from Strom.
Well, once we arrived here.
Ah, he did it when you got here. That's worse somehow. Um,
He's claiming he was innocent and being set up, but
I do
he was
believe
the only
that.
one around.
Well, invisibility is a spell. Um, and so is blink. So I would kind of
Those are facts. Are
someone
you
else could have.
saying that he wouldn't do that?
I don't think Alex would fireball people without cause. He would in the middle of combat if there was a fight happening and he was endangered, but I don't think he would just
He kept
fireball
saying
you.
something about cloaks surrounding us.
Okay, I hate what's happening. I'll be honest. Okay, did he say anything else?
No, but we're lucky that he missed because Miss Waterstrad was almost taken out by it as well.
No,
She's currently in recovery.
Nora came here with you. Why was she not already at the?
She met us at the tracks.
Ah, oh, so I was a train. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, now I can understand Alex Fireball
We
the
were
train.
planning on taking her back in the coming days so she could return home to finalize our agreement, our
Is
treaty.
question, unrelated. Is there a way she could get home without having to take the train?
No, why
Just
do you
don't.
ask?
Just don't. Trains are awful. No one should use them. Honestly, ban the entire transportation system.
I've really traumatized you from trains.
Nobody's allowed to use a
Yes.
train.
I mean, you use a train. Fuck off.
Exactly, and I gave it trauma too.
Just out of spite, I'm gonna have a trauma-less train next time. Oh wait, no.
We did.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, there were still dead people.
Well, you know what?
I mean,
Trains are bad. Nothing good happens on a train.
I'm the only one without a fucking train.
I know why. You're never gonna give us one. It's just gonna be a no. We see train tracks are exploded already.
You would give us a fucking plane before we got a train.
Somehow they developed air travel, never once overland travel.
No.
Can't be trusted.
Well, if you think that cloaks are suddenly attacking us from above, then I don't know, but his story was just a little
Perhaps there might have been some things that you were not aware of happening in the background.
such as
Well, hey, before I say that, and I just want to cover both of Rowena's eyes as well. And
this is a very weird game you're playing.
okay, I just had to there was some things about. Also, I want to look in the rafters. I forget the cat girl's name, but is she here?
Lillian.
Lillian. Lillian Shepherd.
Make a. Are you thinking about her?
I mean, I'm gonna check real quick to make sure she's not in the rafters.
Make a
I
perception check.
I too is going to try to find her afterwards.
16.
Also, that performance check for the
Okay.
rest of the auditorium is a 27.
Nice. Make
Nice.
a D100 roll.
Oh god. 55.
Oh, Dorian, not you.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, I
Okay.
need to make a D100. Whoops.
I don't
Yeah, it
want
was
to add
part of
to
your
the list,
perception check.
but during the jam session, Shay would have pulled Mabel off to the side,
Okay.
like away from Ruben and Apollo.
Can I have a 22?
Okay.
I have
No,
the
you
year.
don't see Lillian anywhere.
Right. Okay. Well, I just had to. And she's not here. There was some things happening. I don't know how much I should share with you. I don't know how much of it is like a safety concern. Also, you might be an energy vampire, and I don't know that yet. So, there have been some. I missed you a lot, and I've maybe been stressing out a lot at school. So, there were some concerns about things that I want like to talk to you about when I'm 100% certain that you are who you say you are, and
Well,
not a stranger.
I believe I'm 100% who I say I am.
It's just what a clone would think.
Are you on drugs?
No, honestly, I wish that would be much easier.
I mean, look, I experimented with drugs as well for a bit while I was your age, but
That's dangerous to your brain development. Don't do that.
are you
No.
sure?
Rowena, do you know? You don't understand how much I wish I was on drugs right now. It would calm me down significantly. Um, I would much prefer that. But instead, it's just things have happened. And I don't. I want to trust people, but now I can't trust anything anymore. I don't even know if I'm seeing things correctly. Actually, and I'm just gonna blink, and my eyes are gonna start glowing for detect magic.
Okay, yeah, make a D100, D20, sorry, roll, just a regular check.
That's a whole, just a regular d20, no
Yeah, no
modifiers.
additions.
Then 14.
Yeah, it's fine. It triggers on. And it should for the rest of the time, too. It's just, it was being a bit weird, but now it seems to be working again.
I'd blink a couple times and then tap my head and go, right, okay. Are they magic? Because when I detect magic on the vampire, I saw something.
No, there's
Okay.
nothing there.
Oh, okay, you're real. I'm paranoid. A lot has
There's an
happened.
object on her that does light up, but other than that,
What's that? On your, you have something on your person?
my weapon.
Oh, that makes sense. Um, I've, okay, so there was, my friend Shay's much better at this. She sort of takes like a deep breath and then explains everything really quickly. I can't do that in the
Oh,
way
is
that
that the
she
cute
can.
one with the big tail?
Yes, the bushy tail. Yeah, lovely, amazing, great, very sweet. There was time.
That's Aldrich's tale to you, my friends.
Oh, there's this tail, yeah.
Aldrich still. So okay, some things happened. A train exploded. We were time traveling. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Actually, do you remember when mom and dad used to say that they met someone? Someone introduced them when they were younger. Do you remember what that person's name and description
They
was?
named you after, yes.
Yes. No, that didn't. Well, it did happen, but not in that way. That wasn't a friend that they met. That was just me. I went back in time and met mom and dad. And may have introduced a third person into their relationship, but that's neither here nor there. And that third person was not me. That it's also
Are you sure you're not on drugs?
yes, I'm sure I'm not on drugs. Do you want? I don't know how to take a test for that. There's no clerics nearby. I'm not on drugs. I time traveled. I met our mother and her father. And you remember how Dad used to say that guy was flirting with him? It was not flirting. It was just me trying to introduce him to our mother, but like that backfired. Except it didn't, but not really. Also, there might have been a huge attack with like a harbinger, and it was awful. It was like a dragon or something. And I met this person who could run so fast, like incredibly fast. It's like they were the wind. We also invented Luna cakes at some point. And my friend Apollo, who is out there singing Bushy Tailed Girl right now, is actually Arthur Leos, who originally sang Bushy Tailed Girl. Actually, I don't know really why I'm telling you all of this when I can just do this and I encode thoughts and just pull the memories out and slap them onto it as a post-it note and just slap it into Rowena's face. And does that work? Can I actually pull them out as thought?
Wait.
If they're
You
my
pull the
memories.
memories out, and they go, this is blank?
Oh, I hate. Okay, so that's not shareable. Also, I met you, but there was a mirror version of you, Nas. He was an asshole. He didn't laugh at any of my jokes. It was awful. He was very rude.
I believe that. That seems believable.
No, I am very funny, and he didn't laugh at any of my jokes. And also, he tried to murder children, which is
Why wouldn't you
unbelievable.
laugh at the joke?
I don't
I'm.
know.
Why are you blaming me for something that clearly isn't true? Our
No,
brother is on drugs.
I'm not on drugs, honestly. Again, we can go get me tested if you would like. I really wish I was. This would make my life much easier. But no.
Well, this is happening because this goes on for a while. They are
Having a
100% certain
nightmare.
they're on drugs.
Yes, and I'm just trying
Shay,
to
you said you
explain.
wanted to say something to Mabel?
You muted.
You're muted.
We remember everything that happened at All That Ails You, correct?
You do, correct?
Okay. Um,
So, um, Mabel, do you remember when we fought the weird fiery lizard thing?
Fire lizard?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Okay. Um, so with that stated, this is gonna sound really weird, but I need you to like listen to me very closely. And
Listening to you as closely as I can.
okay, so I'm with Apollo. We have never actually had that full-on conversation about what we are, where they are, and we haven't actually labeled it. We should probably do that at some point. But I'm with him. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I've discovered I have a really weird kind of ability power thing that if Apollo gets really hurt, I tend to stop paying attention to a lot of things and just go ah and um
Jealousy?
yeah, no, it's more like
You've
um
always been a bit jealous.
what? I am not a jealous person.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, so here's the thing. If we ever end up in like combat and you're there and I suddenly stop really like paying
Why would you
attention,
be in combat?
I don't know. Just listen. Um if we should ever get in combat and something like that happens where suddenly I like Apollo gets really hurt and I stop really paying attention to everything else around me and decide to go because Apollo got hurt, you're gonna have to do me a favor. You have to promise up on your bushy tail that you'll follow this promise. Do you promise on your bushy tail?
I need to know the promise first.
Well, I need you to promise that if that happens that you and Apollo have to like go, like get out and keep each other safe.
From you?
From whatever the bad thing that's happening, it actually, I don't think from me, but I actually don't know how this works. That's a conversation I have to have with someone in my head. Um, but just from like the bad thing, like you guys have to go to make sure you two are safe because I don't ever want to lose you again, and I don't,
Um, you've
Paulo.
never lost me?
That's a whole another conversation we're gonna have to have. That I don't have.
We've been, like, inseparable forever?
Uh, yes, but if something like that happens, we can't be inseparable at that moment. We got to be safe. And I'm older than you, so it's actually my job to take care of you.
Um, I think you're forgetting that I'm older than you.
That is not right. I am older than you.
Okay.
I'm the strong one.
You wanna go?
Nervous?
The pressure that drips, drip, drips, and it
Whoa.
never stops.
Um,
Do you promise that if something like that happens, that you will get Apollo
I
and
mean,
you out of
sure,
there?
but I'm not gonna, like, date him or anything.
No, God, I would hate you if you did. I would
Okay,
for sure
cool.
haunt you.
I wasn't really sure what you wanted. It
No,
kinda didn't
just
make
like
any sense.
just to make sure that you two are safe
I
from
think next
harm.
time you should do your shade-splaining. It might make it a bit easier.
Okay, so someone's trying to get my door open, and I think I know who it is. There's a giant cat outside my door. Okay, so here's the thing. Actually, I really don't want to. There's a lot of backstory I'd have to cover to really cover
Don't worry
what's
about
actually going
I
on.
promise I will protect your boyfriend.
Like, cross your tail and hope it goes bald. Hope it doesn't go bald.
I mean,
Promise.
I really hope it doesn't go bald.
Oh God, it'd be horrible.
The worst thing ever. You could How am I supposed to attract anyone with a bald tail?
Yeah, you couldn't.
One of
It's
those
probably
cats
when I
that has, like,
start.
a hairless cat chimera walks by and kinda gets offended and keeps walking.
Oh.
Oh, that's
This is
really
probably
cute.
when I start playing Bushy Tail Girl.
Yeah. Okay, as long as you promise to do that, and I'll like hold out my pinky to Mabel.
And they'll hold out their pinky.
No pinky promise.
So yeah, if anything bad happens, you and Apollo have to stay safe, or I will haunt you and
Okay.
shave your tail in the middle of the night. Okay. Okay.
I'll give her a hug.
I'm like, this is my favorite song. It's also written about me because Apollo wrote about me.
I'm
Okay,
pretty
bye.
sure it's written about me, but it's whatever.
Excuse me, Apollo wrote in. It's about me.
Arthur Leos wrote it, and it's about, like, how amazing I am.
Well, if Arthur Leos wrote it, then how would it be about you? Because you don't know Arthur Leos. I do. So there.
I mean, you're not old enough to know Arthur Leos, so
Arthur Leos is actually okay. That's just a whole nother. But I promise you, it's about me.
all right. Well, it's about me, but anyways, let's just continue on. It's fine.
I'm gonna
You
give
can
her
be
a hug.
wrong over
I'm gonna
there.
give her a hug, pull her tail, and walk away.
Okay. Ow.
Okay, love you. Bye. I'm gonna go dance to the
she
song.
she walks over to Apollo. I'm not gonna date you, and then sits down.
I would hope not. Not in a bad way, but I just.
Don't. She's weird. Also, fun fact: she does not remember what happened at the weird cafe place. Oh my god, it's not
No,
the sweater.
Arthur Leos is very famous now. Y'all have to just accept it.
Oh.
Arthur Leos is super famous.
It's just a famous singer from like the war times.
They had a one-hit wonder, and it was Never Gonna Give You Up, and it just didn't go anywhere after that.
So yeah, she doesn't actually remember anything that happened at that weird cafe place. Um,
Sir.
And Ruben, you were looking for Lillian?
Yes.
You also need to make a D100.
$86.
Where's mine? That's actually pretty close. I need to go and check my chart. I didn't think anyone would get close. Hold on. All right. You think about her and think about her, and suddenly, almost as if she appeared out of nowhere, you can see her on top of a rafter right above you, looking down at you while holding your coat in hand.
Hello. First, that's mine. Second,
Yeah.
I should be really mad, but actually, I'm kind of grateful to see you. Third, that's going to sound weird because you're going to tell me you just saw me yesterday. Fourth, that's
Uh-huh.
fine.
Okay. Yeah, here. And she drops it.
Thank you. It's a nice coat, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Have you been seeing birds lately?
Have you been seeing birds lately?
No.
Okay, because I've been seeing birds lately. Like little finches made of ink, I think.
Yeah, I thought you might be. Don't ask
Okay,
how.
but you didn't see them?
No, they're not
Then how do you
normal.
think I might be seeing them?
Psychic. Just happens sometimes.
I'd believe it. You're weird
Mm-hmm.
enough. She
Yeah,
jumps down,
exactly.
lands on her feet. It's just fine.
So I'm going to blindfold you with my tie for a second, which sounds really bad, but just bear with me.
I'm into it.
Oh, I'm not, but that's okay. I will tie my tie around her eyes.
And as you expect, you see fluttering immediately come out from them and begin taking off towards the ceiling as little finches come right out of the eyes. The fuck?
Yeah, that's what I thought would happen.
What you doing about it? You just gonna let them go?
Oh right, we gotta like destroy them. I guess I'll just start throwing daggers.
All right. Roll to attack.
17 plus 8.
That hits.
Awesome. I shall roll some damage. I used my cat dice for the damage. 8 damage.
8 damage. That's enough. You throw your dagger up towards the ceiling. It strikes into the finch and explodes into ink as it splatters across the ceiling and the side. Your dagger then haphazardly kind of falls down, nearly striking someone. Because you're still in the auditorium, I assume.
If that's where I found her, then yep.
Yep. Lands right by where Apollo is singing.
Just adds
Uh,
to the ambiance.
Sorry
Yeah,
about
not
that.
just that. Okay, so I was into the whole like I don't know what that was. Was that a trick? A magic trick? What was that?
Okay, hang on. The sparrows let people watch you, right? That's what we had figured out about that?
Yes, I think they're Rojas's, right? Was that what we found? I don't remember whose.
Um, it was that she was that it was magic she knew about. I don't think you determined that they were hers.
Okay, that's what it
Yeah,
was.
because we wanted to get rid of them, so I don't think they were hers. Someone cast a bad spell on you.
I
And
think you
was
determined that some of them may have been hers, but not all of them, if I remember correctly. Okay. Well, can I take the blindfold off now?
yeah. I will help her take the blindfold off.
Okay. The first half was great. You had me in the first half.
Didn't like the second half.
No, that was awful.
Okay, well at least people are not spying on you anymore, so it's something.
Spying on me?
Yeah, those little birds are like
I just thought you
watching
were
through your eyes.
flirting.
Oh, I'm really bad at that.
Well, I could tell.
Okay. Yeah, if those come back, just cover your eyes.
I mean, you didn't even say anything mean about me. All right. I mean,
Yeah.
is that it? Is that all you wanted to do?
Yeah. Also, you suck.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. She just start kind of like walking out of the auditorium, looking back at you, really confused.
Okay, that was awkward. I will rejoin the group.
You rejoin the group. Apollo, you have a dagger at your foot that's covered in ink.
Yep. And I just kind of look around, try to play it off as I'm doing the song, but then after the song is over, I'm just like, okay, what the fuck was that?
Is it just me or did a dagger just fall?
Yes, I'm well aware.
Oh, that was mine. Sorry. I was killing an ink bird.
Are they back?
Oh no.
Well, Lillian had them.
Oh no.
Gosh.
Ink birds. Yep.
Oh no. It really is just repeating itself.
It is, but we're steps ahead.
What's repeating itself?
Was that
What's
Mabel?
repeating? I'm trying to get Mabel's voice. It's hard. Too many NPCs.
Um,
What's repeating
that's
itself? There we
a
go.
that's a really loaded question. And I don't know how to respond to that.
Okay.
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 Oh yeah.
Okay.
So at least at one point there was these weird bird things. That's what the point was. They kind of went into your eye, and also you had ink in your eye, and then they kind of saw through. But then you kept seeing a lot of little birds, and that happened one time, and it wasn't really fun. It was actually really scary. But then you had to like cover your eyes, and cover your eyes, and if you cover your eyes, there's like an ink bird came out there, and then you had to kill it. But then it got ink everywhere, and we kind of did it in the library at one point. got in trouble for doing in the
I'm gonna
library.
start taking off my tie and like putting it around my own eyes to start.
Um,
Nothing happens.
so if that's happening again, that means maybe things are happening again. If things are happening again, that's
I
kind of
try it
scary.
around Shay's eyes.
I
That's
don't even
kinda
stop. I just let it
nothing
happen.
happens from Shay.
Oh, thank God.
I'm gonna
Um,
turn to Mabel, just like, is it okay that I do this?
Um, okay, you said you didn't want me to date your boyfriend. This is getting a little
no, you're not allowed to.
I hand it to Shay to do it.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I will go ahead and cover Maple's eyes.
okay. Nothing happens.
Okay. We just had to check that real quick, because the cat, because if it actually meant that it was there, then it meant that you actually have like thing watching it, and oh my God, there's a cat.
Wow.
Dorian, after about 10 minutes of hearing the same things and concerns about drugs, you do get some leeway in the conversation. What have you thought about how to approach this in a way that doesn't sound like you're on drugs?
No, mainly it's just been stress.
Okay,
Or
well,
is there anything specifically? I did actually think. Was there anything specifically that like could prove that I could do or show to prove that um I know things I shouldn't, that like we time traveled?
I mean, that would be up to you to determine. Um,
Well, more I was like, is there something that they know that I could pull up? Because I'm not sure what they would know.
I mean, that feels like a loaded DM question. You're like, give me, give me, like
Help me
This is-
solve the problem for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what would they know that I could like prove is provable
that.
knowledge,
Then that's what you're gonna have to discuss with your companions on what they might know that would prove you're telling the truth.
right? I
You're trying to get me to answer your problem for you, and
no,
as the DM,
no more. I'm trying to figure out like what's the common thread we have because I don't know what they know.
you could start just saying stuff.
I was earlier, and they said, "Are you on drugs?"
And they thought you were on drugs because you were acting like you were on drugs.
My main point here is that something
You
happened.
said you went back in time.
An honest thing. That's why I was like, "What's the common thread we have?" Because also, I don't know about this. I don't know this new history that we have.
Oh,
But
fuck.
oh, we've lost a Liz.
Oh.
Spaghettios. Where'd Liz?
Didn't wait, am I allowed to help?
You are. You're all a group. If you're
Because didn't Nas mess up in defending when he saw the bird originally? But he didn't tell anybody, was embarrassed about it or something.
messed up with what?
Uh, maybe I'm wrong. It was a long time ago.
I didn't hear what you'd said.
I thought when they were headed to Aldrich Academy and he saw the bird in the corner of his eye, it caused him to like mess up or someone got hurt because of that. I can't remember exactly.
Well, they've already explained that it's entirely changed and people got killed during their escape, so it's probably different.
Yeah, they said that during the escape, people were murdered because Strom was m- is more militant now than it was before, and also Alex fireballed them when they got here
Oh, okay.
because
Gotcha.
there were cloaks around them. Which also, as an aside, I I could never see the cloaks, so I can't even tell if they're still there. Yeah, and I
Just
don't.
waiting for Shay to come back. But yeah, is there anything else y'all are doing? Are you getting together? Because from right now, from what I understand, you're not all together.
I think I'm just the only one in the separate room. Also,
Okay.
welcome back, Liz.
Are you pulling everyone together or
I'll just grab them
okay?
and
I'll
pull
let you
them.
do that. Like
Let's go.
they're more concerned about you. So if you said you wanted to grab your friends to prove things, they want to hear.
Yeah, then I will go grab my friends. Go right. Okay, I just grab them. Go, I sound like a crazy person. trying to explain that we time traveled and I'm not actually on drugs. So, do any of you have? I guess you could prove that you're Arthur Leos somehow.
Sorry.
I can attempt to. I was just playing out there.
Arthur Leos? Or are you saying this out of earshot of them?
I mean, no, I said this out of earshot when I went to go find
Oh,
them.
okay. All right.
No, listen, I don't want to add to that they think I'm crazy by explaining to them what happened, which, yes, is. Listen, magic is
I
real. How are you?
I was just playing earlier. I could attempt again.
If you would like.
Are you bringing them back with you?
Yeah, I
Do you
do.
have anything else you want to say to them before?
I do offer everyone. I go. I don't really know how to explain more than I've already done. That we did in fact time travel, and that there are, other threats like. Oh, also before we go back, Apollo, Alex could see the cloaks as well.
That is unnerving.
He saw them when
I
we.
mean, from what I understand, they always could see the cloaks, but
No, I thought it was that only Apollo could see it, but
Apollo
Alex.
could see them and they saw them once.
Oh, because Apollo could see them pretty constantly, but Alex
Yeah,
at
all
least
the
never.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Alex did note that they saw them once.
yeah. Oh, just once. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I already checked for Naz's eyes, which is why I already blindfolded Naz, Rowan, just letting you know, to check, and nothing happened.
Did Oh, I should tell you that I got the birds out of Lillian's eyes.
Well, there were none in Rowena or Naz's eyes, not like last time. Also, Alex apparently has been arrested for fireballing Rowena.
What?
Apparently he was fireballing the cloaks around them, but Rowena was also nearby.
Um,
I see. That's where he's at.
Yeah. Also, there's a lot that apparently changed.
If he has a fear of the cloaks, then that might mean that he also remembers.
That's what I'm thinking. Todd doesn't remember.
Yeah, well, he's Todd.
That's fair. It is
Fuck
just.
Todd.
It is still Todd.
I mean, it really does seem like we've completely gone back to the beginning because even Todd didn't know you and Alex weren't together, despite the fact they were like making out for like ever.
Yeah, they had like an entire marathon, so should remember.
Yeah.
But I guess more. Do we want to brief them on the situation? Should I tell them, or do you want me to just? I can just let them think I was on drugs.
What would you prefer?
I would
You can see
prefer.
Rowena and Nas in the corner watching your conversation. They're not like listening, but watching, kind of concerned.
Well, if we don't convince them, then do we have to like I said, like redo everything? Like we have to go back on the train and go.
Right. Well,
But I bet I'd be really good at defusing the bomb this time.
no, you're not allowed actually anywhere near trains anymore.
Interesting fact about the train thing. Weren't they targeting Alex?
Right.
We thought, or Nora.
Well, Nora's in the infirmary, unconscious, and Alex is in prison, so there's really no reason for either of them.
We should probably still inspect it, though.
Or have maybe guards inspect it so that we don't get, accidentally time
Didn't they
traveled
say that
again.
they were going to be inspecting the train?
Yes. We should. I think that's maybe the.
God, the horror of this glitch. Always.
Did
I
I?
don't know why it's always mine.
Well,
It's always horrifying.
Actually, granted, recently it's been yours and Danny's. Because for
Mine
yours
is-
it's just glitchy, and for Danny
I've
it
just
just
been
makes you
watching it and
green.
going, this is horrifying.
I keep trying to click it and get it, but I guess I missed this one.
Probably mine because I bet my camera sucks.
Well, this is what I know. I tried to explain that we went back in time. I might have been a little panicked while explaining it. My siblings don't trust me enough to not be on drugs, which is a whole other thing I'm gonna have to talk to them about. Like, I know I'm not doing drugs. You should know me better than that, but whatever. They think I'm on drugs and don't want to listen. I was hoping any of you could convince them, but they also might just assume you're on drugs. Do we want to convince them that this is actually happening? Or,
Do we trust them?
I mean, I sort of. Well, I used to trust them implicitly. Now I don't, but that's more because mirror versions of people keep walking around.
Oh, I don't want to sound rude, but I do not trust any of your stuff.
That's fair. I don't trust.
A lot of them have tried to kill me in the past couple of days.
Well, only one.
I believe Rowena also tried to kill us at one
That
point.
okay, only 2.
Mhm.
I have at least 5, so that's not all of them. Oh wait,
Still, that
and
is a surprisingly large track record.
never
And-
mind. It's been 3. I forgot about you, dears. She trapped
And
us in
one
the
of your
basement.
parents kind of tricked me into stabbing
I
my sister.
I
and
don't
my
claim
brothers.
them as my parent. That didn't happen.
And then I had to
Also, as an aside, we should probably check into it because I think Yadira is helping with the trapping people in the basement, which is my other sibling. That was a who. It was so long ago.
I mean, I'm so sorry, but your siblings kind of suck.
I know, it's starting to get really weird where like each of them get wrapped.
You're trapped them in. All right.
No, we had to investigate why, because remember, she was part of the looping like voices that we were
She
hearing.
was, but
So-
that doesn't mean she was involved.
This was what we gotta go investigate and figure out why. But then there was the train, and we just didn't have. There was no time, so I can't trust. I can't trust right now.
Fair.
Look at the cat.
I don't think we should tell too many people about
Right.
what all we've done.
Probably not.
Fair. All they know. Well, there's no finches with them, and the only magic I could detect was Rowena's weapon.
Apollo, the once empty seat beside you is suddenly filled with a reservoir. Who goes? Why don't you just show them me?
Would they? That is convincing, but I believe at the moment it's whether or not we want to show them anything.
I mean, I guess. And Mabel is kind of staring at this person who was in an empty seat.
Oh, Mabel, this is Reservoir.
I mean, also, wouldn't they see that happen?
Well, actually, that's a good point. Let's see. Why'd you have to remind me? Now I have to actually check.
Because you said Mabel could see. I'm like, so she's just out and about? I thought this was like only one person could see.
No. All of you can see Reservoir whenever she shows up. You've always been able to see Reservoir.
Well, no,
whenever
I
she
mean
shows
like
up.
mainly our group. I didn't know if everyone could see her.
Yeah,
I thought it was
it's
just
always been visible.
all right.
Mabel's like, "What?" And no, neither of Naz or Rowena seem to notice.
Oh, yeah,
That was a
this is
5 and a 7, respectively.
Thank
Beautiful.
God.
this is Reservoir, Apollo's friend.
I cast invisibility a lot. I like to lurk. I'm a bit weird. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Reservoir, this is my sister, Mabel.
Hey, we've met, but you don't remember me, and that's cool.
So, yeah. 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 Cool. So are we showing Reservoir to your siblings? Are we not telling your siblings? Are we just gonna repeat history?
Can I get one of his uniforms too? Like,
Right, I can get you one at least for that.
cool.
I guess planning wise, we need to figure out how to not repeat history again.
I have an idea.
Yes.
Why don't we just go and talk to Rojas?
Honestly,
You know what? And that's where we're gonna end the session.
no. Can I just talk to the one adult I trust in this world? The one adult who
Shit.
has
Why
a
don't we go
Rojas?
talk to Rojas is a perfect line to end on, because now you're gonna try and go and talk to Rojas. All right, that's where we're ending the session.
I want more Rohugness.
Rohatness, where's Rohatness? Please say something
No.
in the chat.
But yeah,
Rohug.
hopefully everyone enjoyed the slideshow / continuation to the story. I felt like the first half should be like, hey, this is all the shit that happened. Let's see if everyone remembers.
This is all
Oh,
that
God.
ails us. Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah.
Stop.
I'm gonna mute you
I figured it's the
individually.
perfect
I know.
setting to do that kind of thing.
Can't stop.
But I
won't
didn't
stop.
have slides to actually show people, so I couldn't do half of it being an actual slideshow episode.
It's a clip show.
Yeah.
It's
So these
Xeno
clips.
scrolls.
Yeah, gotta show everything that happened. Hopefully, you're all less traumatized than I usually traumatize you, or
I
Could
think
be
we're
bad.
that
more
you're right at the
traumatized
proper
because
level of trauma.
we had to get re-traumatized and then got further traumatized.
I mean, situation seems fine so far. Alex isn't there to be racist or horrible.
Oof, Jeff.
Everything's going fine.
It's good to be back.
Oh boy.
Mabel's there. It's obviously not going to be a problem now that a sibling who should be dead is alive.
Definitely not.
Totally not. Everything's fine.
Definitely not
Dorian's
a
got a
problem.
tail.
Oh my god, I'm so in love with Dorian's tail.
I don't want to think about that. How did that happen? It's bad.
Nas has a tail. It almost seems like all of the Rashads are. They've got a tale to tell.
Hey, but it's a tale as old as time.
Anyways, guys, we will see you on Friday.
Oh my god.
You're right. Yeah, we'll see you
I
Friday.
was still faffing.
How dare...
No.
Listen, DMs don't get faff time.
It's only the
The
players.
nerve.
I'm kidding.
I would love faff to. All right. We will be back with restart.
We did
Um,
fast time on Saturday.
we're to be honest, since we were only like 2 episodes into it anyways, we're probably restarting restart.
We're just
But
gonna... Let's restart. The restart.
but we will be back with restart on Friday. We're going to be doing a bi-weekly schedule, I think.
You can also
I
just
believe
find...
so.
You can find our schedule always on our Twitch or sometimes on our Twitter.
Wait, we have it on our Twitch. Did you put all of the schedule there
So
or
check in each week on Monday and it refreshes each
Oh,
week.
okay, cool.
So check in on Monday. So check in tomorrow. You can see what our new updated schedule will be.
And then Saturday will be in Doria, and then we will be
Woo!
back here with another Sunday campaign of When They Call. Aldrich Academy will be swapping back and forth because I need to not do it every week. It's easier that way.
That is very fair.
If I'm switching to a different campaign, it's just less thinking.
It's just you just wanted Aldrich Academy to also be bi. It's fine.
Yeah, everything's got to be by.
Everything's fine.
All of it's
Yep.
bi. But all right, thanks for joining us.
I like how it's suddenly Rowan's being like, this is what happened.
Listen, yeah, I don't Rowan. I don't want to think about this about Smooth Criminal helping my mom and dad in their
Look.
marital bed.
Smooth Criminal removed the father's testicles? We don't know.
What? Don't take
Find
his
out next
testes.
time.
That's just mean.
He's sans testicles. Anyways.
All right, I gotta go.
Alright.
I'm leaving.
We will catch you guys on the flip side.
All right,
Bye bye.
bye.
I'm traumatized.